Shalom. Let's be straight. Okay, that's cool.
Whenever you're ready, brother.
You already got it closed?
Yeah.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to give our praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there, preaching his word, truth and sincerity. All right, we out here another week to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, also known as America. We're going to get straight to the scriptures.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And how you measure the time? You know, paying attention to what's going on and filtering it through the scriptures. All right, the times that we live in now, times of prophecies coming to pass that's written in the Bible. You got Esau over here, he's pushing all this technology that's the part of the mark of the beast technology, basically.
Right.
All right, the brothers sent out the articles and whatnot, the video, the first person that actually using it. And they're making it seem like this is a cool thing to do. All right?
His name is Mark too, by the way.
Yeah. All right, and the technology that they gave him is to move something with his mind.
Right.
And that's just something that makes it pretty much like all these different movies you come out with, Ready Player One and all these other shows and whatnot. Then you got the Apple glasses, where it's like augmented reality. So you can see things that are actually in front of you, but then you got virtual shit in front of you at the same time. So he's trying to pretty much merge man with machine. And ultimately lead up to you taking that mark to where he can pretty much track you and control you.
Right.
Because the same way that dude is using his mind to move the mouse and do certain tasks and whatnot, he can easily tap in. Just like if you got a computer, you can remote control share it to have somebody else control your computer. What's so different from somebody tapping in and controlling the chip that's working in your body?
Because basically bodies are highly functioning computers. And the Lord has given his devil certain wisdom on the left-hand side to tap into how to merge it with machine. And his plan is basically making a whole different human being.
Yeah.
A whole new species, basically to offset prophecy that's written in these scriptures.
It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, we understand these are times that we live in, where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's beginning to visit the world. You see in the chariots they're being seen all the time now. All right, it's not now. Esau had to come out and openly tell you that they exist.
Right.
As well as him pushing the technology and all these other things going on. It's not a coincidence that these things are taking place. All right, all these things are happening at the peak of America basically going down.
Right.
All right, because America can only keep on kicking the can down for so long. All right, that's why they're getting ready pretty much to arming the people to mentally getting you prepared to be okay with it. You already had the WEF come out a year back or so saying that you're going to learn to own nothing and be happy. And that's pretty much what they showed you in that Ready Player One shit. You really don't physically own anything. You got to have virtual property, virtual this, virtual that, where you're not even dealing with reality.
Even the music, you don't own physical albums anymore.
Yeah.
You're streaming them.
Yeah. Yeah, even the music, the same thing with the games. You don't have physical disc no more, it's all downloadable content. Download this, download that. And then you're trying to force people to get with electronic cars.
Right.
And you already seen what's happening with people that got the Teslas.
Right.
So it's showing you that he's just pretty much, he's setting up the society where it's just full control.
That's going to be the solution to all of the world's problems.
Yeah.
So one side's creating the problem, all right? The other side comes with the solution, and overall, it's the elites on both sides, all right, pretty much luring you into the trap.
Yeah, because it shows you they all on the same page ultimately. Because why are they all coming under so-called one banner when they got the world government forum where all the leaders of these different countries come together and basically they all in one agreement? But then they at the same time act like they separate. Yeah, you could come under the same agreement with your policies and how you want to move society into this and that, showing you that it's all ultimately they all ultimately in the cahoots, so to speak.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yeah, you seeing earthquakes in the different parts of the world and uproars of the people, just not here in Babylon. Because here in America, the people are docile as hell and they sleep. This is like America is the last place where you will see people uproar pretty much. Because you got these other countries where the farmers, they over here blocking the roads, or people out there in the streets protesting. And they protesting for situations that people in America should be mad about the same thing, basically. So here it is. You got all these things going on in America, the same things that's happening in other countries. But the people in America, you just accept it. You don't buck up against it. You don't argue about it. Like gas, I was just looking the other day. Here it is. Biden was talking about he's going to fix the gas and make it come back down. That shit back at $5. So where's the uproar in that? Nobody's saying nothing about it. $5 a gallon. And then you got price inflation, so-called shrinkflation, where you paying for the same size good, but then you know how when you buy those bag of chips, you got that little air hole shit, airspace. This nigga he's you know, that's inflation hitting you at the same time, even though the price didn't go up. He's shrinking. And nobody here in America, like I said, is making an uproar about it. Nobody can afford where they stay at. All right. People are, here it is, he's saying it's all jobs out there, but then all these jobs is laying people off. So which one is it? Is it women with jobs or is it no jobs out there?
I got something for you. This is Jeremiah 49:31. Arise, get you up to the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care, saith the Lord.
This is that wealthy nation that dwelleth without care. Because here it is, Esau make a big deal about the northern tribes coming up here through the border and whatnot, supposedly. But then you letting all these heathen nations come in here with no worry, no care in the world. They can open up a business, they get all type of loans. You'll never hear the news talking about these foreigners that's coming up in here.
Right.
They only talking about the people of the tribes.
Well, I say this because they're all in agreement with each other.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? They all do deals with each other. Psalms 83. You know, they're all in line with each other. They're against Jake. You see how they demonize our people, the tribes that come up. These other nations, they come up too. And you don't hear, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing about the Chinese coming up. You know, Fox News might say some shit. But America is in $1 trillion deals with China.
Yep.
They do, they're in, you know, in love with China, per se. You see what I'm saying? So on the outside, they make it seem, you know, like it's, you know, it's our people really doing the damage, but it's really these heathens, man.
Yeah. And they're doing a lot with those immigrants coming in, because now a lot of immigrants are so-called beating people's ass.
Yeah.
All right, but now you're hearing the talks of a digital surveillance system to track. That's going to be again. They're causing the problem. They're getting the reaction out of people. Then they're coming with a solution. And now both sides, both Democrats and Republic, left, right, all right, the nationalists versus the globalists, which it's all leading towards the same. They're all in agreement on what? Setting up digital surveillance because of all of these damn immigrants you got over here. You don't know what they believe in, what they want, what they're gonna do. So now everybody's gonna be on edge. See? And everybody's gonna be begging for all of these solutions that's really gonna give these elites, all right, your everyday civil rights and liberties are gonna be gone. For the better, you know, greater of America, so-called, you know.
That's they already starting that, I believe, out here in San Francisco, because all the cars that's been getting bipped and shit, they say they want to set up cameras to monitor license plates and shit. And that's like the elder brother was saying, you know, that's Esau. He's creating the chaos and then so-called coming with the solution to the same chaos that he created. Same thing with the economy. He's making it go to shit on purpose. Here, prime example is the mall. Macy's closed down, all these other stores closed down and left. So what's going to end up happening to San Francisco as a whole?
Right.
Because that was bringing in all the money.
Well, I can't say this because Tucker Carlson, he went to Russia and he basically said that here in America they allow crime.
Yep.
They could make America safe. They could reduce crime, but they choose to let crime continue because that's all part of the American economy as well. You see what I'm saying?
Well, they had that example, I believe it was, Venezuela, where that new president just locked up all the so-called
I believe
gang
it was Venezuela. I believe it was Venezuela. Was it Ecuador or Venezuela? It's one of them. Venezuela,
Southern America.
right?
Yeah.
It's with the MS-13.
Yeah.
Where's Debbie line at? Where's that's in El Salvador. El Salvador. And that's a test run. That was pretty much a test run for America. They're using that guy because he was even on the World Economic Forum basically saying, America, this is what you have to do. Right? Because it got so out of hand with all the gang violence, right? So that's what's happening in America, all the gang violence, all the so-called drugs, the terrorists. So what he do? He just came and he swooped them all up and threw them in the prison. And the people are praising him. They're like, this is safe now, right? So that same sentiment is going to come to America. They're going to be praised. They're going to be clapping for, begging for that solution. That was the solution. Just lock them up. Detention centers, right? FEMA camps, all that. Just lock them up. They're terrorists, right? This is what they're doing. We want to be safe again.
Right, and they're going to lump people with certain ideologies, beliefs into that whole scheme of things. These people aren't safe for our overall well-being, so these type of people are going to be declared an enemy of the state. But see, overall, these people are stupid as hell for clapping for something like that. Because when it's all said and done, you won't be able to have an opinion. Dummy. You got it.
But they gonna do the same thing with the Israelites. The Israelite terrorists. And they gonna come and they gonna lump all the Israelites in one lump, or category. Right? They all that's to categorize you, put you in a box. So then now they have the excuse to come down with certain policies. To make certain policies in order for them basically to take away all your rights.
Well, they use a guy like Trump to help set that up as well. You know, with the coming of Donald Trump and his mentality, he was able to basically cut the president off of Twitter, kick you off the internet just because they don't like you.
Yeah.
See, these are pawns that are going to lead to how they govern everyday people. Now your video can get taken down if it offends somebody. They can go and report it, and your video can get a strike, get taken down. This is the type of times we're coming into. Draconian measures, man.
Well, we actually here.
T-Mobile, they'll fine you for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, certain text that
Certain text that
Yep.
you seen. What was Kanye West got his bank account shut down?
Yeah, frozen. Talking about the small hats.
Yeah, he lost $1 billion in a day, in a couple of hours. So they already showed you what the highest level that you can obtain, right? The so-called president, they banned him. Oh, they even fined him for his, so many million for his real estate dealing in New York. Which you have a lot of these investors, these high-level investors. They're like, hey, we pulling out of New York because what he did wasn't even illegal. Everybody does that.
Yeah,
Everybody does what he does. This is so-called free economy. Where if you have a house, you're gonna appraise it higher than what you're gonna try to get as much money as you can out of it.
Yeah.
Everybody does that. But what they find him, what is that? That set a precedent for them to come down and control everything, man. That's what this damn devil is doing. And the people, look, man, the people are done. We ain't worried about this. We just speaking to the elect and condemning the wicked. All right, the both sides only going to deliver a small amount of people. These people are created to be destroyed. Right along with the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. You got our people that the 2/3 here in America. They were created to be destroyed here in America. They're created not to get it. So even though we're saying all this, they can't compute. Why? Because they still chasing the bag. They still trying to create generational wealth. This shit is done. How you gonna try to create generational wealth here in America where the powers that be can come in and take your wealth anytime they want? You got it, brother.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:5. It says, "Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart or mind discerneth both time and judgment."
Yeah, so we ain't gonna feel none of the things that's getting ready to take place. Lord's will through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why we out here doing what we doing. Because we want to be protected from the things that's getting ready to happen. All right, the scriptures say that we rather suffer now than to suffer later with the rest of you people in the world. Because like the brother was just saying, no 2/3 and the rest of everybody else living in America, these things are going to affect you. You think that you're going to be excluded just because you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, it's still going to affect you. Just because you got so-called regular American citizens that don't agree with the agenda that's being pushed. So everybody's going to have, Esau's going to be coming down on everyone. And then like the brother was saying, that's when people are going to wake up to the fact that it wasn't cool. It's not good what they're doing, what they're doing. All right, for their so-called safety. And that's what they always say. Whenever they push fear on you, and then they go and say like, all right, we got to come and save you now. And that's when people give up their rights. Just like when 9/11 happened. Everybody was scared of so-called terrorists, and where the terrorists at? They was nowhere to be found. And now you gave up all your rights, and he just running the same plays back, running just the same competitive cycle. Then you got all these random mass shootings going down.
Right.
What's the thing he pushed mainly? He want to take your guns from you. Because if you don't have any weapons, how are you going to fight against the government? Is that not how they came up against the government in the old times? They had weapons to come up against them, but
That
now
was a part of your everyday. The Bill of Rights gave you the right to form a coup against a wicked government.
Yep.
You know, now they've amended those rights. So Esau's mad.
Yeah, and that shows you that the Constitution really don't matter. He making shit up on the fly. You supposed to, here it is, you're supposed to have the right to bear arms. Now he's telling you, you don't need guns, let me protect you. But then you call the cops out here, by the time they show up, whatever happened, and that person's dead and long gone by the time Esau shows up to help your ass.
Right. Or damn, you got to put in an order. You get an order number. There's certain crimes that the police don't even show up for anymore.
Yeah. Yep, they call it petty crimes. They're not even wasting their time showing up. It's just, you just file a complaint online.
A lot of grapes too.
Yeah.
A lot of grapes, they just, they're in the cup.
Like you said earlier, he wants the chaos and crime to increase in America. Because San Francisco is really the prime example of that. You got all type of drug addicts out here shooting up, crime, theft, people smashing car windows, robbing foreigners that come out here for tourists.
Stealing out the stores.
And then he literally made it legal. He said you up until like $1,000 or so, it's considered a petty crime. So you don't even really get charged for it. You back out in like a couple of days. That's why you got all these stores just closing up shop.
Yeah, it's a controlled demolition.
Right.
He can create policies to keep America safe.
Right.
Yeah, he can do that, but he's not trying to do that.
Yep.
He want to put everybody into captivity, even including you Edomites, you white winger Edomites, Proud Boys, you constitutionalists, right? You the ones that love America first, and they know that too. They understand what's going on. Their rights are being taken, and they preparing for that time, man.
Right.
You know, they preparing to go to war. They believe in that Constitution and Bill of Rights. And they, yep. And they gonna use their right to bear arms. But like the Most High gonna force them to do that. This is all y'all about to shot.
You got that movie coming out, Civil War.
Yep.
That's showing you right there. Like, why is he making these type of movies and these films showing you that it's division within America to where they're gonna come up against the government, bear arms.
So Leave the World Behind showed the cell phone outage, and that shit just happened.
And shit just happened.
Yeah.
The cell phone shit just happened, and then the day after that, I had a dream that one of them went that it was either the cell phone or the Wi-Fi. I was like explaining to somebody that the shit went off. The next day I woke up, my internet was out for the whole day. It had to be a fucking cyber attack. It had to be. For the internet to be off from the morning all the way to the evening, that shit don't happen.
Yeah.
So America's getting hit with cyber attack, but they're keeping it on the hush hush until they want to use that in their agenda.
Yeah.
If they want to use it for a particular move on their chessboard, then they're going to use it.
Right.
But America's getting secretly hit with cyber attack, guaranteed.
Right. And what is that going to lead to? They're going to tell you we need to set up this digital hub that, like from 2020 till now, the world has went more digital.
Yeah.
So with all of these mishaps, we don't know who's messing with the grid. We're going to need a system that everybody needs to enter. We got all these immigrants over here. We're going to need a system where you're going to have to be registered. Your internet usage. Once all of this stuff goes out, the internet, and they turn everything back on to collapse the system, the internet's going to be restricted.
Yeah.
But to get on the internet, you're going to have to be a part of this digital grid. Basically, this is the Tower of Babel all over again, which Nimrod did it. All right, but they didn't have the power that this so-called white man and these heathen have. All right, like over in China right now, for every one individual 40, 50 cameras on your ass. So you can't, ain't no GMS China, ain't no Israelite camps standing up on the highways and the byways in Russia. All right, because that shit is outlawed. The people are strictly watched. Well, they're trying to set that world up over here.
Yeah.
And these Americans are used to so much freedom. When they get restricted, they're gonna lose their goddamn minds.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh."
Yeah, and that's what we out here telling you. You know, woe to the world. It's nothing good coming to the world. And here it is, y'all getting caught up in all the folly, celebrities, basketball, whatever the hell you looking at. Meanwhile, all type of things are happening behind the scene. Like the brother was saying, you got cyber attacks going on, or you got all type of stuff going on. And the whole time, you don't even know what's happening right in front of you. You thinking that everything finna keep booming, like just because you heard the stock market's rising, Joe Biden telling you that jobs is booming, unemployment rate is low. They fudging all the numbers. Everybody with some type of sense understands that it's not matching up with reality. How is everything so-called good, but then you got everything closing down? People barely surviving. They check to check. They said even people that's making 6 figures, living paycheck to paycheck. How's that even possible? That's how bad it is here in America. And it's only going to continue to get worse. You think that you're paying a lot for your bills or your car note, you're paying a lot for groceries, watch that shit just keep going up. They tell you that inflation is going to go down. How long is it going to take for you to realize that the government just going to keep lying to your ass until he just roll on you and tell you that you don't have any say-so, you don't have any rights? Because it's clear as day that you don't. You don't have freedom of speech. You can't bear arms anymore. He's trying to make it illegal. You want to take that away. That's why you see all these random shootings going down. And then the main thing he pushes that you don't need weapons. Even if you so-called standing law-abiding citizen, this and that, you don't need no weapons. You just need to listen to me.
Or they'll try to find a way to tax you if you have one. Like California, if you have a gun, they'll try and tax you. You got to register it and another tax. All these different bills. And then they'll tax the ammo, you know?
Just tax you to hell.
Yeah. It's verse 15, it says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another."
Yeah, and that's what's getting ready to happen here in America. All right, it's going to, like I'm saying, that people are going to eventually uprise here in America. It's just like the movie that he's coming out with. It's not a coincidence that it's coming out this year for the Civil War. All right, it was already years back when you seen the situation happening where Texas was talking about seceding from America, as well as California. That same thing gonna come right, and that's pretty much the theme of that movie, where I believe it's Texas again that wanted to come against the government.
Division.
Yeah, and you see the division go down right now. They tell the government out there saying that we're not listening to what you say to do. We doing our own thing, and it's only gonna keep on continue to escalate. All right, that's why Esau he pushes these movies out here, and you think that it's just a form of entertainment. He's really showing you what he's getting ready to do. He always tell you something before it happens. Just like during the World Government meeting or whatever, World Economic Forum, he came out and told you it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when the next so-called disease happens. They call it disease X. Whatever the next thing is going to be, they already telling you we're not prepared for it. But when you think they prepared for it just because of what happened in 2020, just a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, wouldn't you be more than prepared? You have 4 years to get ready for some crazy stuff to outbreak again, but he's telling you we're not ready for it still. So all type of things are getting ready to go down. Cyber attacks, diseases, famine, the economy crashes. And he's not going to give you the heads up. The government never tells you ahead of time when something's going to happen. He only lets you know when you knee deep in it.
Yep. I got one real quick. This is Isaiah 19 and 2 in the GNT. The Lord says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor. Rival cities will fight each other and rival kings will struggle for power.
And that's what you see going on now. All right, it's happening on a low level, but it's going to continue to build up. Right. Because the people can only take so much to get to a certain point where, like Gerald Salente always say, once you lose it all, you don't got nothing nothing else left to lose. Right. Yeah. So these people haven't lost it all yet. You holding on to little minor things where you trying to make work and shit. But eventually you're gonna lose it all, and then you're gonna lose it. Because the government, he's not satisfied until he literally controls every last thing. All right, their main plan is like they said, they're from the World Economic Forum. Their main plan is that they want you to own nothing, and you're gonna be happy about that situation. That person in the world wants to not own anything and be happy about it, though. And
Right.
nobody even knows that this is what they're telling you in your face that they want to do.
Right.
What do you think has to happen for that to actually come to pass? With you owning nothing, what has to happen? Everything you see taking place now. The gap between the rich and poor is no longer no middle class. They've been decimated. So now it's just going to be the 1% so-called that got it, and then everybody else is pretty much going to be just poor, barely hanging on.
Begging for a percentage of what they lost
Yeah.
because they're going to collapse this system.
Yep,
And it's a squeeze. Once this system is collapsed
Yep.
and they reopen everything, you may have had stocks, bonds, all of that is taken. Your Social Security, we need that. We can't pay your Social Security. So when it all reopens, you're going to be begging for any little percentage that you have in the old world.
Yeah.
And what you
UBIs.
gonna have to do? Right, there you go. And what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to do things. And this is where the beast is going to use this power to gain souls, man.
Yeah.
By you taking that paragma. Gonna be the little juices and certain things you gotta adhere to. You're gonna have to bow fully to the image, then you're gonna have to take his mark. And these are the times we're going into, which is why we're out here week in and week out to solidify and root the elect in the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because that's the only way you're gonna get out of this. It's through faith. That's why the scriptures say the just shall live by faith. It's not gonna be anything outwardly we can look to. These garments we wear, we wear them. We got the border of blue to fringes, but it's gonna take you being rooted and sealed in the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to get through the times that's coming. But it's going to be what? A temptation. That's why I call it the hour of temptation. He's using all of the resources. He's taking life itself and hoarding it to himself and telling you, this is how I'm going to ration it out. This is what you go eat. It's also everything the brother is going into is tied to the climate agenda. It's it's not enough resources to sustain the people. So it's going to be a system of tracking, tracing, limiting, rationing out. But there's going to be a straight gate you got to go through to enter into his shit. That's why the scriptures say the righteous and the wicked are going to suffer straight things. But the wicked ain't going to have the medium, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to tap into to understand that this nigga ain't the end all, be all of meat or food. That we're on earth and he's telling you it's not enough resources. That right there should trigger something. He's crazy. That's a lie. It's not that it's not enough resources. It's the system that's set up. Okay? A wicked system, an oppressive system set up, you know?
They created these cities to perpetuate that lie.
Right.
These people are all bunched up together in these cities. There ain't no land for these people to use. So him lying to them, they're easy. It's more easy for them to believe it because of what they see around them.
Right.
But you take a trip out of the city, you go 1 hour east of here, it ain't nothing but land. A bunch of land, nobody using, nobody living on it, you know? But then once you get near the city, then everything becomes more condensed. But the majority of the earth is unpopulated.
Right. Food literally is everywhere. There's no such thing as a food shortage, man. That's a man-made concept that they're pushing out there to scare. Fear tactics, man. And people believe the shit. Pseudoscience.
He doesn't even want you to be self-sustaining.
Right.
Like if you let you have your own little farm or you growing your own fruits and vegetables, he gonna look at you like you a terrorist or something. Just because you want to be independent from the system, off the grid. People that go off the grid, Esau consider you a bug out for saying that you want to be self-sustaining off the grid. Live like the old ways where you got your own cattle, chickens, and you growing vegetables and stuff on your own plot of land. He wanted to come take all your stuff. All because he wants you to be dependent upon him. He don't want you to be out there just doing your own thing, basically. He look at you like the enemy. If you want to be independent from the government and just living a so-called natural way of life, he look at you like the enemy. You got to come in and be under him. If it's not under him, then it ain't no other way, basically. And then soon it's going to come to that point, like the brother was saying, where you're going to have to make a choice, you know? That's what the times that it's coming to. When everything hits the fan and all that, ultimately you're going to have two choices to make, and it's going to be clear as day that he's controlling everything. He's going to tell you what to do, and you're going to have to just be cool with whatever he tell you. Right. You can't buck up, no talking back. You're going to have to even watch your thoughts.
That's crazy. One more. Back to you. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. In that day it shall come to pass that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel in truth.
Yeah, and that's what the spirit that we're going to be in.
Right.
Because we're not relying upon the system now. Yeah, we got to go to the grocery store or shop, whatever, just like everybody else do. But we understand at the same time when shit hits the fan and he ultimately tells you, if you don't take this mark, you're not going to be able to buy or sell or function within society no more.
Right.
We ain't got to even hesitate or think about what choice we're going to make. We're like, fuck the system. Fuck you and your system, you know? We going to depend upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Well, hey, this system is Yahweh Shema Shai system.
Yeah.
The grocery store, that's the Heavenly Father's grocery store. Yeah. Fruit and vegetables.
I'm gonna put it right here in the middle.
Meat, that's the Heavenly Father's.
So, because the wind,
Fruit
if you
and
wind
meat.
them,
Everything is the Lord's.
right in between here.
Right? It's just He gives it to certain people as stewards.
Yeah.
And Esau Edom is a steward over it. But ultimately, who feeds you?
Yeah.
Who clothes you? Who gives you the ability to work? It's Yahweh Shem Shai. Even like you go into an interview, the Lord give you that job.
Yeah.
Esau don't give you that job. The Lord, he can put in Esau's mind to give you the job. So Esau don't control shit. And see, that's a secret that only the elect understand.
That's what you say about like getting understanding. When you come into this truth, that's part of the process of trusting the Lord, like the elder brought out, learning to stay upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So as we go through these things more and more, what's the first thought? The first thought that comes to mind is, well, let me go to the Lord. Let me pray. You know, let me do the things necessary that the Lord has planned out. You know.
Yeah.
Is it on there?
Yeah, I got it on.
Okay. I'll finish up. We'll do it. This is back in kind of.
Okay. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3. And when you read this vision, bro, he was there. When you read the third chapter of Habakkuk, basically, he was in there. He was basically, he was in the vision. But he said this is Habakkuk 3 and 17. Even though the fig trees have no fruit and the grapes grow no vines, even though the olive crops fail and the fields produce no grains, even though the sheep all die and the cattle stalls are empty, I will still be joyful and glad, because Yahweh, my God, is my God and Savior. The sovereign Lord gives me strength. He makes me sure-footed as a deer, and he keeps me safe on the mountains. So, like those deers, we be seeing them on the side of the apex. I forget the name of the animal. Certain animals, they're sitting on something. They're certain rams.
Yeah, those rams.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're safe. That's how it's going to be in the times we're coming into. It's going to look like there's no way, but for the elect, the Lord, he's going to constantly be opening up ways and showing us things that's going to get us through. And he's already doing it. That's why you got to walk in the spirit and get the hell out of this flesh. Because if you caught up in the flesh, you miss out on what the Lord is showing you spiritually. The Lord is doing a lot right now. And as this system fades and Esau is able to get more of a grip and control over the resources, it's going to look like there's no way out but to bow to this nigga. But the Lord is going to keep the elect sure, rooted in that day when it looks impossible. Like you see those deers on the side of the road, it looks like, how the hell does he do that? He's comfortable. That's how the Lord is going to have us in these times. But it all starts with belief. You got to believe it. It ain't coming to no non-believer. And the Lord is setting up all kind of niggas on the left-hand side to attack the faith of what we're coming into. You know?
This is in 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1. But in the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, and it's going to come as a thief in the night to the masses of our people and everyone else. Because they're not paying attention to what's getting ready to go down. Like the brother was just saying, if you're in the flesh, you're living in the flesh, you're not minding the things of the spirit or paying attention to what's getting ready to even take place. Everybody else to be walking up and down the street, you ask them, do they know about everything that's getting ready to happen as far as the cyber attacks, the economy getting ready to crash at any moment, or all the other stuff that really matters, the weightier matters. All right, they don't have a clue.
Like Rothschild dying.
Yeah.
The average person, they don't even, who? Roth, who?
Yeah, they don't even know who that is.
A new rapper? Nah.
Well, let's say they do know. They still don't have no hope.
Yeah.
You got the truthers, they'll go and break down the Rothschilds are bringing this plan. Yeah, when the Fed took over and the 19th, they're going all type of shit. They're going to their name really is power, but they don't have a savior. See what I'm saying? So that's what separates us from this world. Even though you're gonna have certain people in this society that do know what the elites are doing. There's hella videos out there. People getting the elites getting exposed by these individuals.
Right.
But when they're gonna still bow down to that image.
But they're going to be a shield for the elect, because those are going to be the ones that's going to take to the streets, raid these government buildings. All right, and the Lord is going to use them along with these fringe Israelites. They're going to be the first to get attacked as you guys walking around. All right, identifying yourself. And that day, ultimately, you're going to be the first ones to be attacked. You churches that are linked, all right, and have the 501c3. All right, you're going to be the first churches that are going to be attacked. And these truthers are going to be all out in the street. So the Lord is going to do what he wants with the elect while y'all out there getting your asses handed to you. Everybody has their part in the story. So these truthers, all these people we're talking about, they don't have the understanding, but the Lord does have them in a particular spirit, because they're going to be the ones that really go, like these everyday Edomites that are pissed off on the internet, they're going to be out in these streets.
Yeah. Well, second Ezra 15, the sedition among men, they gonna be. You gonna have people that's gonna buck up against this guy's system.
Yeah, that's part of that truther doctrine.
Yeah.
They want to take their country back. They want to reinstate the Constitution, and they see how this government is all corrupt and it's not ran by the people. They want to exercise their First Amendment right. That's basically what they pushing. Get this word out. We waking up people up, and then we can shut the plan down. But what they don't understand is that this is all orchestrated by Yahweh Shah. There ain't nothing you can do to stop this, man. The New World Order is going to be implemented to a certain extent. America going to be destroyed, and you Edomites and the rest of you heathen going into captivity.
That's right.
Or like those trucker strikes. They feel, okay, you know what, all we got to do is not comply. If a good portion of us don't comply, we can really mess them up. We can mess up the elites. We can stop their cash flow. We can really change policy. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. You still. But what did they do in Canada? They went and shut down your fucking bank account.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped money from
GoFundMe.
They shut down the GoFundMe. You couldn't get no funds going in. And then what happens when it goes digital? You're not gonna be able to have physical money. So if somebody can't come in here. Here's $1,000. You know. Even the gold and silver. Here's gold and silver. You can go. You gotta go digital. So they're gonna know where all the transactions are going. And if they see a transaction that they don't like, they deem terroristic, or it's not approved by the state, they're gonna come and they're gonna seize it. You know, they're gonna shut it down. All right, so these truthers, they're gonna get hoarded into that same system. Remember, Revelation 13 said he called them all, both small and great. So from everybody from the top to the bottom, they're gonna receive this. They're gonna be presented, I should say. They're gonna be presented into taking this subdermal device, or the device in your head, a subcranial device, or get put out of the system.
When somebody look up that word, receive, calls it all to receive, and that word in that scripture goes into everything that this devil is doing. Just look up the Greek word for receive. It calls it all to receive, because it speaks values to everything that he's doing. That's going to be your access into the new world. Basically, you're going to have to merge yourself along with this AI. Okay? You're going to have to be a cyborg. Calls it all to receive.
Yep. Diome.
Yep.
It says to give something to someone, or one's own accord to give one something.
Right, now he's reading the word receive. Now we read all the time. He called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive. See? Charakma, all right, which the root word to that is karas. It all points to a small, something physical, which is an idol. But the way he's going to play it is that it's for your benefit. Go ahead.
To his advantage.
To your advantage. See?
To bestow a gift. To grant. Give to one's asking. Let have.
Said give to one's asking. These people gonna claim. Well, you see what's going on now out there in Oakland. Crime is out of control. So you got these different businesses getting robbed over and over again, and their solution is to go cashless. That's the solution. Well, we can stop, you know, these people from targeting us because we ain't got cash on hand. So that's what these people want. So we just gonna go cashless, which is all a part of this nigga's agenda. You know. Oh, well, then you got the thing. Well, well, my account can get hacked. Well, we need something more secure. Well, they'll go to Haraka. Something that's actually attached to me that nobody can tap into. You know, quote unquote. Nobody else has access to it except for me and, you know, the person that the terminal that I interact with.
It's secure. A secure provider. The government, right?
Yep.
That's the most secure thing out there. It's backed by the government. You know? It says to supply, furnish, necessary things. Necessary things. What?
What's necessary for man to sustain himself on earth? To be able to buy and sell.
To reach out, extend, present of a writing, to give over to one's care, entrust, commit.
So that's what you're going to be. You're going to be committing your soul, your body over to your God by taking this Haraka, man. And if he's able to complete this, he wins. Because the Lord, as we always say, the Lord is coming back to deliver physical descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's coming back to enslave literal nations, literal heathen who stem from the sons of Noah. So if Esau's able to, you know, manipulate your insides, he can make you into his path, his creation. That way he can undermine the authority of the Most High. And when the Lord comes back, ain't gonna be no Israelites. He gonna kill us off, of course, that's his plan. And then everybody else got a haragma in them. That ain't a part of the Lord's plan, because it said some of us are gonna have victory over this. So it's all gonna come down to what manner of faith you have. And these are the times we want, man. Brothers should be craving. Like you think about the times that's coming, and you kind of get that worry demon. Nah, we need these times. But everything we want, we need this system to collapse. Okay? That's when we go level up. You gotta believe that.
Well, better is the end of the thing than the beginning, right? So it's really, this is when the shit go down. That's really that's better for us, right? That signifies our salvation,
Right.
The closer we get, we should be in a better mood, really.
Right, your woman ain't gonna have no say in the negotiations. Right now, she still got a little say in the negotiation. When these times come, we the A side.
Can we respond?
If you see
Okay.
something.
It says something to be administered, to give or to commit to someone, or something to be religiously observed.
There go that religion. So what is this all about? This is about them inducting you into their satanic kingdom that they get ready to establish on earth.
Wow.
The guy that's going to be at the forefront is Esau Edom. Obviously, he's going to put himself at the forefront, but he worships a God. He ain't just some atheist, you know, like he portrays to be to you people out here. The nigga believe in science, you know, 4.5 billion years, and we look at the records, and the earth is this old, the universe is this old. He actually worshipped the spiritual demon Satan.
Right.
And this haragma is going to tie you religiously to the spiritual demon Satan forever. Then. That's what he ain't telling you people. He going to tell you, well, like the nigga Elon Musk. He came out with the Neuralink. He's presented as, oh, it's going to be able to help people that, you know, are paraplegic, you know, or people that have speech problems, their brain got messed up so they can't talk no more, stroke victims, you know. Yeah,
Right.
it's going to fix it.
Right.
But what he ain't telling you is that this is a religious sacrifice that you entered into.
Right. So
it's
the
a
way
ritual.
Yep, the way they present that, you speaking against it, you speaking against people being healed, you speaking against safety,
Yep.
you speaking against, you know, the well-being of mankind. And again, as we always tell you, the government that's going to govern the world coming in is going to be a technocracy. So the solutions and everything that, you know, the laws that they pass is going to come from actual scientists, actual people who deal in the field of technology. That's going to be the next government. Like in 2020, all right, who did you see on the news telling you what to do? Was it your governors, or was it people who are part of this thing called the UDAT? All right, it was those people who were on the news every day telling the people, this is what you got to do. This is what you need to do.
Trust science.
There you go.
That same guy ain't even there no more on the TV.
Right. And when and then when you didn't trust science, you had the whole population come against you.
Right.
And any other scientist, a true scientist that go in and did the studying and seeing that what they were saying is false, he came out with a different point of view. And what happened? He got X'd out. He got silenced.
Yeah.
He could have been a highly accredited scientist with so many different papers, so many different research, so many different patents and all this, right? But then he come out and say, no, that's not what it is. It's my research. Well, he's silenced. He's a quack now. Just yesterday, he was the best guy ever. But he went against the agenda, which all these so-called scientists are pseudoscientists. All right, they're physicians of no value. And science just means knowledge. They got knowledge on the left-hand side,
Right.
which is nothing but false. Okay? And the people they fail for it. So if you weren't for science, you lost friends, you lost family. You lost relatives.
It was an idol.
It was the beast worshippers.
Yeah.
They were actually beast worshippers. You see it. You see how they're gonna take the MOTV. They're gonna be locked into, eyes gonna be bloodshot red, drooling. You don't have it. But you can see they whatever the beast told them to do, whatever the beast system told them to do, they went ahead and did. They ain't questioning. And then you got certain people that felt they got scammed and they're mad and they're upset and they're speaking out against it. I was scammed. I believed in the system. I trusted the science. I did it. Now I'm injured.
Right, my eye don't stop leaking. All kind of shit happens to these people.
And now Esau even coming out himself saying that so-called studies is now coming out that it's actually bad. For
He's
you.
releasing. He's allowing that talking point to come. But he don't care anymore. He already did the deed. The damages has been done. What can you do? Can you sue?
No.
Okay, what you gonna stop working? You need to work. You're already tied into a system, so all you can do is be hurt. Right? You can't do shit. You can just be hurt.
You made your body a living sacrifice for sin. Because that's literally, they told you, these are experiments.
Yeah.
We don't really know we don't know what it's going to do. And you took your ass in there and just said, fuck it. I'm going to trust the devil.
They trusted my God.
They double back. Got the news.
They had more faith than some of you Israelites towards y'all about Shema Shai.
Yeah.
They went ahead, whatever the nigga said, they just went ahead and did it. And they knew that it could result in going back to the spiritual world.
They didn't give it
and
to
they
them.
still did it.
Yeah.
You seen videos of people actually in those lines fucking dropping dead.
Right.
And people just still standing here, just walk over them.
Yeah, ISUPK.
And then go and get, and they just saw that nigga just die. They said, I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna chance it. That's how deep they believed in this man, which is a god. He has a god of that science.
I just seen an article today too. They walked back, specifically I think over here in California, the 5 days if you test positive. Now that you don't even have to wait 5 days. They say you can treat it just like the flu or a cold.
Yeah, I seen that too.
And this is not medical advice. We just observing what we see before us, and we come out here on the highways and the byways, and we just have an opinion, man. What's wrong with that? In the news.
This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and they're covered with a covering, but not of my spirit." Yeah, and that's what like the brother was just going into. That's pretty much how our people was, and that's how they still are. Like they were saying, that was the prime example of that. When he was telling you there's literally no testings out or whatever. He's telling you gotta take this or else you're gonna lose your job. You're not gonna do this. You can't do that. And nobody questioned it. They listened. They took it. Out here, everything was shut down. He's telling you there's no facts that prove it. But he was saying if you wear a mask, stop it 6 feet apart. No large gatherings. All right, but that all was BS.
So why did it have to be 6? You already know. We already know.
He who has wisdom,
Right.
let him count the number of
Yep.
the man.
Yep.
The
Our
number of the
people,
beast, or is the number of a man.
yep. Our people, they listened to that. They believed it. They ain't questioned nothing. That was like the main dude who was on TV. What does he say? They trust science. And that's what you people did. When we tell you, you probably had certain people you would talk to in your day to day. They're like, man, what do you know? You ain't go to school. You're not a scientist.
Right.
But then, you ask them questions about it, they ain't got a fucking answer.
Well, the gates of hell wasn't no science. The Gil Bates, he just went from the technology field to the now he's telling you what to do with your that's great, your makeup, your physical makeup. Why is that?
It says, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin,
Yeah, so you only cover with the covering, but not in your Howard Shai spirit. You want to go to Esau in his spirit. You want to that satanic spirit. You know, that instant gratification. Because while he's offering you that, he's like, oh, this is going to give you instant relief or give you something like that moment.
Right.
He's a generic promise. You know, the only thing it's actually going to do for you is bring more help for you.
Right.
Or the people that took that, like the brother was saying, you just mad that you took it for no reason. Nobody even speak about it no more. I never hear no conversation about it.
Bro, that shit's crazy. Nobody say shit. You know? Nobody, because you know what? A lot of people know they got duped. So a lot of people have heard about it, but honestly, what can you do? And then who fucking knows what it's doing to your mind?
Yeah, bugging you out.
So it's like it can be slowly changing you, you know? You don't fucking know.
That previous sword coming. It's already here on a lot of levels.
Verse 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves.
Right, you didn't have hella Israelites. You got certain Israelites that, ask the apostles, ask certain brothers, but not really on a level like it should be. Right, but they asked all these other camps, what happened? The camp told them, go ahead, go ahead and do it. Or they'll take a stand. I'm not going to tell you you don't have to do it, but I'm not going to tell you to do it. Do whatever you feel is best for you and your family.
That's the complete wrong advice to give Jake.
Gray area. You leave Jake with a gray area, they're gonna take that same mindset with that Faraka.
You as a prophet, you're supposed to tell Jake, thus saith the Lord. The scriptures tell you not to trust in your own heart. So how you gonna get that kind of advice as a man of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? Hey, whatever you feel, do it.
Well, there you go. That just shows you who are the true prophets. Because we took a hard stance and we said yay or nay. We said nay. Right? Fuck. Hey, depend on the Lord.
Yep.
Right? And did anybody lose jobs here?
Nope.
And if you did lose a job, you got a better fucking job. Shit, I lost my shit. I ain't had nothing. Right? It was no money fucking coming in.
Tripping? Yeah,
I'm still here.
same.
They still fucked up, but hey, the righteous are scared to be saved. But that was a test of faith. And a lot of you Israelites, you failed, man. Right? A lot of you Israelites failed that test of faith. And you didn't have hordes of individuals that watched the videos or maybe they got it, maybe they didn't take it. That watched the great millstone,
Yeah.
But a lot of y'all snuck and got it. Hey, that's on you. And it's gonna be the same thing when the MOTB come out.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Jake sneaking to go get it.
You're gonna have Bruce that tell you that it's cool to take it. That's not the mark.
Well, IUIC gonna say.
ISUPK.
ISUPK.
You think the Lord don't want you to eat?
That's what they said.
What, Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
They scoffed at us calling it, saying what it is. All these Israelite groups.
Pretty much scoffers. Now we're here in the system where it's right there.
Yeah.
But what do you go tell the people when they start asking you, can we or can we not? You go give them a gray area.
Yep.
And there's gonna be blood on your hands.
And that's wicked. Your communication will be yay or nay. Like the elder said, thus said the Lord.
Put the stumbling block for Jay.
You supposed to fucking know the answer. You supposed to actually know the answer. When somebody comes up, you supposed to give them the answer.
Yep.
You ain't supposed to say, I don't know. Right? You supposed to go in the scriptures. The scriptures have everything that we need to basically give you a sound answer.
Right. There's a commandment not to take that. That's literally, people don't look at what John, when he brought it out, that he showed the prophets in Revelation 14 telling you if you take this, singing a new song, you go destruction to your ass. So the Lord, the mouth, as it said, as the brothers read it, they have not asked at my mouth. Now is the Most High literally down here, all right, talking to people? No, the mouth of the Lord comes through his prophets. The prophets are an extension of the voice of the Most High through Yahweh Shai, and they're also an extension of his arm. Meaning he's reaching out to you. The prophets are a sign that the Lord is trying to have mercy on you. So the answers are right here. This is like a literal spirit of priesthood. Because where would Jake have to go to get the answers in the old day? They would go to a priest or a prophet. Now that's fulfilled right here. Spiritual Jerusalem, giving you the answers you need.
Or like in Habakkuk, it says, what's a vision? He's going to make it plain upon tape.
Right.
Make it plain so you can understand what's going on.
Right. Like Jake pulled the shoulder back.
Yep.
And it's like you said, the hand, and here, you and your woman get in an argument, you try to, hey, baby, come here. You
over me.
You know, she mad, she still hurt. That's what Jacob's doing to the Lord.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, real quick. Matthew 10 and 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. And what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops.
Yeah, so you're supposed to be warning our people what's getting ready to happen. Like the brother was saying, you ain't supposed to leave a gray area or leave it up to Jake to interpret for themselves, because Jake will make their own choice every single time. Just leave it up to them. That's why we out here to warn our people. You know, warn them of the coming destruction. Warn them of the things getting ready to happen. Because that's what a prophet is supposed to do. You're supposed to prophesy, say something before it happens. All right? But you got a lot of people out here not doing that.
Yeah, okay, appreciate this. The book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
Yeah, that's a lot of these dudes out here, these groups. All right, they tell somebody to sit there and tell you that it's cool to go take that procedure or that part. That's obviously they blind. They don't know what they're talking about. But it takes a person that's spiritual to even question it. Because you got a lot of our people that don't even. You just take whatever a man tells you and you listen, and run off with it. You don't never sit there and question it. Like, where does it say that in the Bible that we can't take? Or can you show me where it say that? They just listen to whatever they tell them.
The simple believeth every word, including man looketh well to his goings.
Yeah. Yep. The scripture tell you not to trust every brother. You
Damn,
sitting
so don't
here-
trust your enemy.
And you sitting here trusting in a man that's telling you something that's clearly going off. And a lot of Jakes, they be knowing that it's off. You just ask anyway just so you can get the okay to go commit sin.
People unto themselves, teachers have an issue. They want to, you're going to go to somebody that you know they're going to give you the advice that you already want, the answer that you already want. You're not going to go to somebody that's going to tell you what you actually really need to hear, you know?
Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Yeah, they all dumb dogs. Because a dog, it barks and warns you from becoming dangerous. All right, a dog going to bark when the enemy is coming. And these dudes, they not barking, they not warning you. You got dudes out here telling you that it's good. Ain't nothing going. Jacob's trouble ain't coming. All right, don't worry about the mark. We gonna build our kingdom on this side. Just speaking madness.
They marrying Israelites.
Yeah, here it is. We supposed to be we in captivity. You over here trying to promote marriages, and Jake doing follow BS. Really, that's just leading them further astray from Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That ain't doing nothing to build them up for the times to come. All that so-called family and wives and this and that, partying, turning up.
Yep.
That ain't. You supposed to be in the house of mourning.
Right.
Because things that's getting ready to happen, man, ain't no joke. It ain't nothing to be taken lightly.
Right, and people will say, well, marriage is a good thing. So first of all, they're promoting marriage to the state. But we as Israelites, we're supposed to discern the time.
Yep.
We're not there's a time for every, like it says in the book of, what's that, Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, there's a time for every particular spirit to be in. You're supposed to be looking at, the measuring the times diligently so that you can measure up what spirit the Lord wants you to be in. Marriage has its point, but we're not supposed to be pushing out Israel, go to the state and get married. Where is that in the scriptures?
Well, the scripture saying, in First Corinthians, I was going to say, 1 Corinthians 7th chapter, those that have wives, those that have none. See what I'm saying? So they're saying there's a certain mindset you got to have. You have a wife, but that's not really important. The woman is really not important on this side. Right. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be married to the scripture. That's really what you're supposed to be married to. You're supposed to be joined unto these scriptures, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Searching the scriptures, right? Measuring the time diligently. It ain't time to be partying. It ain't time to have a big ass Passover,
Right.
like in the ancient times.
Right. Mirth has its time. It's nothing. You're not wicked for having fun. We're just not in the time to implement that, to put the push to because Israel's hard-headed. You gotta. We come out weekends. Some people may say they don't say the same, but you have to really drill it in Israel's head. Read the scriptures. Read the Torah, man. How many times that certain judges had to repeat, certain kings, certain leaders, they had to repeat things to Israel because Israel, they're looking for the easy way out. They're looking to take the fleshly route. So the prophet was sent to do what? keep Jake in the right minds. That's why Paul said, I'm jealous over you with godly jealousy. All right. So basically, I'm sent here to espouse you to one husband. Who's that? That's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So to keep the church in and what did he say next? By any means. As a matter of fact, can we get that? 2 Corinthians 11. All right, just to speak to the point, because this is Jake is hard-headed, man. Jake, I mean, again, we were just talking to this dude, Yaki. Jake, like, somebody will come on social media just with a bunch of words, and this is the new guy. Now it's just a bunch of people coming, man, you heard about this dude, such a man, he owns some shit. And he ain't talking about the chip. He may say some things that are good, health-wise, that you can, but overall, Jake, these people ain't saying shit. And a lot of them are CIA agents and operatives on the left-hand side to really, like Cat Williams now. This dude is now going on Joe Rogan podcast talking about Noah was albino. You read the book of Enoch. Why do you think they're now talking about the Bible? He talking about the chip, but at the same time, he talking about the war in heaven already happened. Why is Cat Williams now going into the scriptures? Jake, look at these people as literal prophets. Here it is. We've been out here telling Jake the whole skinny about the war in heaven, the Bible, the prophecies. Now a guy like Cat Williams, all he got to do is curse out a few niggas in Hollywood and say P. Diddy. Who didn't know that nigga was gay?
Right.
You ain't telling us nothing we don't already know. Yeah, you got this bend over. We already know that. And it's good that it's coming out, but overall, Esau is using these dudes on the left-hand side to cause confusion, man.
Stumbling blocks.
Dumb, smart niggas. Smart, dumb niggas. You got it?
Yep. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 1. Would to the Most High you will bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me.
Right. He was basically bear with me. I know I'm going hard. You always see me coming up against this and coming up against that, but bear with me because it's my duty. Go ahead.
For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy.
Right. He looked at the church as the Most High looks at the church. Like this is my woman. All right. And the men of the Lord, the leadership, they're set up to keep the woman's mind in tune with her husband. Right. That's what John the Baptist, he called the friend of the bridegroom. Okay. That's what he did. He pretty much worked out the intricacies of the marriage. He communicated between the two parties. That's what we're doing. We're like friends of the bridegroom. John the Baptist represented what? The prophets who come to give you a message before the coming of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach.
Right. And Jake ain't in that virgin like mine said. Jake is in all, they opening their legs basically spiritually to any and every philosophy. Playing the harlot. All right. And our job is to what? Keep you. That's why Paul was going so hard. I've espoused you to one husband, man, one spirit, one way, one sacrifice. Go ahead.
But I fear, lest by any means, as a serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach.
That's what's going on now. Jake's mind is being corrupted. Like the brother was going into, you got people out here now. Jake spoke about it before. You got all these just random podcasts. Jake just spewing madness, and then you got our people, the main ones listening.
Bugging out, like he said, Yaki. Bugged out. He bugged out. He can talk. You got guys that talk to all the hell shit. Break down this intricacy and this DNA. That don't mean Jake's still sick. Our people still sick. If a nigga knew so much, you can Dr. Sebi, right? Dr. Sebi, he knew the breakdown. Why is Jake still sick? Wouldn't we be all healed? You see what I'm saying? Well, that you need Yahushua. The true healing is in the scriptures. The proper understanding of the scriptures. You got hella people to come up against the scriptures. They trying to go, and you see it. Anybody that goes a different way, Jake can follow. Anybody that goes up like Yaki, he was a so-called heathen.
Yeah, well, if you see on his podcast, he got a little menorah in the back. Still. So you're going to have some Israelites with itching ears. They're going to see that. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
Right, my elders ain't taught me this.
Yeah. It's that deep hidden knowledge that I've been searching for. And you're going to be led straight to destruction.
Now America's the Holy Land. The Jake is just listening to all. There's a bunch of Israelites just coming up with comments on your page. Brother, you got to do deeper research. This is already the promised land. We're already here. We were already here, which Jake was already here. But if you go by the scriptures, the northern kingdom primarily was over here because of prophecy. Okay? Jake is literally saying now, this is the promised land, America. And it's like, stop, bro. Where's Babylon? If this is the promised land, where's Babylon? So Jake got itching ears, man. They get caught in any and every philosophy out there, man.
Well, what is that? Is that I would choose their delusion.
Yes.
Jake's delusion is in a delusionary state right now. Man. Just tossed to and fro. You see what I'm saying? Clouds without water. Jake just one breakdown to another breakdown, just mixing breakdowns together.
The fallen angel thing.
Yes, the Anunnaki. And these things are being spoken on large platforms now. The fallen angel, the Anunnaki, and Enoch is always thrown in there.
Right. That's what
Enoch got like a,
Enoch's always there.
Enoch is always there. So if somebody say Enoch, you bugged out.
It's a part of the bug out package.
You know?
In the book of Enoch, it says Noah was an albino. What is that good to know? Now Cat Williams saying that on this platform, on Joe Rogan. Why are they saying that? Because that's a way of coming up against what we're doing. The simplicity. See, this thing is it's a complex thing once you get into it, but it's simple. It's simple. The simplicity in what we're talking about here. Physical descendants of Noah. All right, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Had children. They survived the flood. Man, wasn't no other species that was mixed with man that survived, was on the bottom of the boat that survived the flood. Stop. And people actually, they be looking, their eyes be all open. They really, the film, it's like, bro, stop. And we give you the simplicity of the breakdown. Those were just descendants of Adam through Seth, and the sons of God start going off. And Noah, all right, all of the righteous pretty much died off, with Methuselah being the last. I believe he died the year of the flood. And Noah was basically building the boat, condemning the world at that time, and a flood came.
That's too simple.
Yeah, Jake don't like it simple. Jake wanted to be all fantastical, man. We got a lot of niggas out there that say, you think that the God that created this whole universe is gonna leave everything down here in the book? Nah. Jake just can't conceptualize that, man. Like, yes, this book is authored by the Heavenly Father.
But then they'll have 1,000 books.
Okay, completely bugged out. The scripture's telling about making up many books. Because when you read a book, you're ingesting, you're absorbing whoever the author was. And yeah, the book was written by men, but it was inspired by y'all. The Most High inspired those men to write. These are the words of Yahweh Shah. These are not man's words.
The Lord gave the word.
The published this, right? So you are absorbing these words, man. You're absorbing the spirit. This is how the Most High put the spirit on you. Because there comes the Holy Spirit. It's like a spirit that comes with the book.
Yeah.
It's the understanding. You can have the book. That don't mean nothing. And you see how people bug out over the book. The most misunderstood book ever. The scriptures. Right. So you can have the book, but you have to have the spirit that comes with the book. That's the Holy Spirit. Okay, the body of angels that work on your mind to be able to give you the understanding. And the Most High gotta touch you, he gotta open you up, he gotta breathe on you. Right. That's when Yahweh breathed on the disciples, he breathed on them the understanding. Then they understood all the things that he was saying before time. Because their heart was hard, they couldn't get it. That's why Yahweh was cursing them out. Just believe. You a little faith. It's a simple thing. Did you not see the miracles? Did I not feed so many with so little fish, so little bread? Why can't you understand? Why can't you see it? All you have to do is believe. If you have faith as a mustard seed, something small. So Jake always had that spirit of unbelief, that disbelief spirit. That's just within these corruptible bodies.
Yeah, they always wanted something more. They couldn't do what Yahweh Shai told them. So it had to be something, outside of that. Like what the heathens did, man. The shit the heathens do, they completely fucked out. They got all these elaborate ceremonies, elaborate rituals, and it's all in vain. They gotta burn this a certain time and wait 3, 4, 5 days and do something else. When all the Most High told you to do is follow his commandments, man.
Fear the
And
Most
have
High.
faith, take like, nah, that can't be it.
Bro, you gotta understand, these are the same people that for 40 days an angel fed them. And they still,
They murmured.
the food came from heaven. You know, an angel right there. They needed fringes for them to remember to do what was right. You would think that was enough. The Lord had to institute a custom where we had fringes hanging so we can see the fringe and be like, oh, okay, let me not go off. Or, okay, it's the Sabbath. So this is a hard-hearted people here, man. And they're hearing the same message we're hearing, but it's not mingled with faith.
Back in 1 Thessalonians 5, starting from top again, it says, but the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, that's basically all these people that's teaching all that bugged out madness. That's pretty much the spirit they're trying to push you in, is that everything's good, because ultimately them teaching you those things, it doesn't pertain to the times that we live in.
Right.
What does it even matter? It doesn't do anything to help you with dealing with salvation. It doesn't build up your faith. It just bugs you out.
Right.
And then now you lost in the sauce, so to speak. When everything starts going down, you don't know who to go to, what to read, where to go.
Yeah, what God to call on.
Yeah, you're completely confused.
Right.
You're looking for some high level water that don't exist.
Right.
You're supposed to be
Noah was out
trusting
lying.
in Yahweh Shah. You know? I'm looking for some strange creature, a human mixed with an angel or a demon or something like that, man.
Or you just gonna see Esau.
Yeah.
He's gonna be right there. He's gonna actually be in the flesh. You're gonna actually be able to see him, and he's gonna have stockpiles of food too. But he gonna have that device. In order for you to get that device, you're gonna have your little pod that you can live in. You're gonna be able to rent your clothes. You know, he's gonna be in the physical. These other guys, they gonna flee. All the Islam, that guy Allah, he gonna flee. Jesus Christ, he was never there, but he really gonna be gone. All the ancestors, they gonna be gone. Okay, all these spirits you calling, they gonna be gone. The only two guys that's gonna be there is Satan and the Most High. That's it. And Satan gonna be dealing directly with Esau. That's how you gonna have to bow down and worship the beast. Basically, you gonna have to worship Satan. You gonna have to be initiated into his system by receiving his M-A-R-K. Okay, or you a Yahweh Shemal Shah. And the Lord, you just can't come to him during that time. You gotta already be well acquainted. Okay? Just all of a sudden you know the bandwagon.
Yeah.
No, I ain't dealing with no bandwagon nigga.
And they got that saying in the world, no new friends. So hey, when that deal goes down, the Most High, he don't want no new friends, man. You gotta show that you on board with Yahweh Shem Yahushua now.
Invest early.
All right, it's easy for you to get somebody on your team when all hell breaking loose. You the only one that offer protection. Everybody gonna come to you. You know, you the only one that got food, water, shelter. Of course, people gonna come to you and ask you for help and act like they down, man. But you gotta show Yahweh Shem Yahushua that you down when before the shit hit the fan.
Right.
All right, like it says in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, man. Remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Okay, now it's time to build up your relationship with Yahweh Shah. Okay, because one thing a nigga's good for is calling on the Most High in distress. You know, nigga been living his whole life a complete dirtbag. He get himself in a situation now. All of a sudden, he a Christian. You know, he believe in the Bible. He start reading the Bible. Then, when he get out of that situation, nigga back to doing what he been
Like
doing.
R. Kelly, every time that nigga got in trouble, he did a gospel album. Then he'll a year later he's back to that's what
Kanye went to the same thing.
Yep.
He did his gospel album.
he went to it.
But did DMX do a gospel album?
Hell yeah.
All these, that's like, that's all, they all do that.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, he did a gospel album too.
Dog, gospel, reggae.
And then what happened when they get their money back right? They get let back into the club.
Right.
then they become even more.
I think they get that Christian money because them Christians, you know,
That's a bag.
That's a bag, you know. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
When you look up that word stability, the definition there is mental peace. So the thing that's going to keep you mentally stable in that time is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Because what else can you go to that has the answers as to what's going on out here? Okay, the nigga Yaki, he don't know what the fuck is going on. This nigga talking about some completely off the wall shit, man. You know?
He could have simplified that by saying you could get a lot of your water through eating fruits. He just went through a whole breakdown. Are your next one? Basically, what he was saying is you can get a lot of water from eating fruit. A lot of water content comes from certain fruits. That's basically all it was saying.
Yeah, he took it a step further. He said you ain't supposed to drink water.
Right.
Your neck gotta be this long. Nigga, shut up.
So hey, come on now, look, check it out.
That shit was booked out.
So all hell breaking loose, right? We in a famine, you come across water, and then that nigga Yaki popping up.
I gotta get on my knees and drink.
There ain't no fruit nowhere, so I ain't even supposed to be drinking.
Throw these cups away.
I'm gonna wait for that fruit.
Right.
You know?
But it also says, Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua is strength. So it's going to be fear as well. Certain decisions you're going to know not to make because you fear the Lord. And that's a gift. There's a lot of, the scriptures say where the fear of the Lord is, I forget where it's at, it's in the book of Sirach somewhere, where the fear of the Lord is present, it driveth away sins. So there's particular things that we're going to be going through, and we're going to know, I can't move that way. Because it's going to be the fear of the Lord guiding you. The charagma, when it comes, it's going to be the fear of the Lord. I'm not taking that. My daddy said, don't take that. We're gonna be childlike in a righteous sense. When you fear Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, when you put on wisdom as fetters, it restricts you from doing wickedness.
Yeah.
You see? But these people walking around, they don't have that. So pretty much they're gonna be debating one another, stealing, rape, robbery, murder. We ain't gonna be moving like that because we're gonna be rooted in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Then it's gonna come a day where people are gonna know, God damn, those are the men. Right? And it's gonna be too late. See, because we're gonna keep going from glory to glory and y'all gonna be through. See? And again, we're gonna be the A side in that day. We're gonna have all rights and negotiations. And people like Floyd Mayweather can sleep when the bank's closed. Everybody's gonna be on the same page. And then at that point it's gonna be about the spirit inside of you, not all of these outside things that you've been able to use to your benefit, social media likes, clicks, clickbait. Going on YouTube and social media, lying, talking shit, just gaining followers and putting your cash app, and all that shit is gonna be dried up, and it's gonna be about who you were in the spirit in that day. And most of you ain't shit in the spirit, man. You're not right. It's gonna show.
Yeah, and it just said the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So what's treasure? Treasure is something precious. Treasure is something valuable. So when the banks close down, this economy collapses, what is your worth going to be based on?
Right.
Who you are in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Because that's really what it's based upon anyway. But you people are all caught up in this world, so you ain't putting two and two together, man.
Right.
But the men that have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, they're going to be on a high level. Right. That's the real high value men. Right. You know, because they are high value in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah.
Right. Yep. And all of this technology and all of this world that Esau's bringing you into, really, it causes you to no longer even believe in the Most High. Because you have everything readily available to you. You're puffed up with pride. You know, there's this whole AI system now. You can get an AI woman. The natural way of life is gone. The quality of life is gone, man. So there's going to be a point where all we're going to have to do is to lean on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Separate from this place. Because if you believe in this place and your end all be all is America, when these types of situations come down the pipe, you're gonna choose the flesh. And when you choose the flesh, you're gonna make a fool out of yourself.
You're gonna reap corruption. You're gonna reap corruption. And that's what these people are there. All they do is reap to the flesh. They don't do no spiritual training. Well, they do spiritual training, but it's on the left hand side. Right? They don't have nothing to do with the Holy Spirit of Yahshua, man. You know? They want to build Because Satan's easy.
Yeah.
Satan let anybody in. Right? You can come to the Lord, rebuke Satan, leave Satan, say I'm done with you, I'm going to the Lord, and you can lead the Lord and come to Satan, open, come on back, man. Come on back, man. Come on in, man. I got a place ready for you.
Make you a hot dog.
Get you a nice glizzy. You like that sweet relish too, huh? Got the sweet relish. I know you like that pop. Got the orange soda and shit. Oh, just like in the movie The Matrix.
Yeah, that nigga
Cypher. He can
steak. He sold out for a steak.
Hey, but that's Esau.
Yeah. It's medium rare.
And it was medium rare. That was Esau, man.
Yep.
That's
why Paul says that none of you be like Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, because basically Esau was so wicked that the bitterness of waiting for food.
Can't wait.
See, that's the spirit that this technology and everything has put that Esau-like spirit on people.
With that microwave.
Right, that microwave.
That's the spirit of Esau, man. The things that are cooked,
I want it now.
like naturally, that shit tastes way better and it's great for you. A microwave, that shit destroys you, man. But that's Esau. Put the hot pocket in there, 30 seconds. You can cook an egg, boil an egg. You can boil an egg or scramble an egg in a fucking microwave. That's the spirit of Esau. I want it now, and that's what he's gonna do when he offers you that MARK. Because it's gonna be a short. That shit gonna be quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be short. It's gonna be a short season in which you think you're gonna have comfortability. You think you're gonna have security, and if you just didn't wait, so as an Israelite to go into the kingdom, man.
Well, that's where the temptation comes in. Esau gonna give you that instant salvation, seemingly, right? You take this around where the food's gonna be there, the security's gonna be there, you're gonna have a shelter, you're gonna have water, you're gonna be good. Or do you wait on Yahweh Shemini shots? The Most High, you gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be, all hell breaking loose and then, the Most High start dealing with you.
Right.
We gonna go through the fire, man. We're gonna be tried, as gold is tried.
Right.
Okay, and then nigga Esau gonna be there. You gonna see it on the TV. Your people that gonna be telling you about it. You gonna hear it on the radio. Ads on the bus. Get your Nicaragua today. You got food and water here.
Healing takes time.
Yes.
Patience and righteousness. Even good food. Like when you go to a restaurant, Jake is so trained for things to show up right then and there that you get mad when they take time with your food. Well, on the right-hand side, like this whole process, it takes patience, man.
Let patience have its perfect work. Also, Revelation 3 and 10
Yeah,
because now it's,
I got that.
you got it.
Been holding it for a minute, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bring that out.
Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Say that word kept to tereo in the Greek, which means to attend to carefully, to take care of. So as we take care of the Lord's work, right, we attend to it carefully. What we're doing now, making sure we're sound doctrine, making sure that investment, right, to attend to carefully. If somebody going on like, nah, we on it, like, nah, you rebuking people, correcting people, reproofing, making sure brothers is on point, because we have kept that. Not go off and go off into sin, not go off into this world, go back into the world, right? Go ahead.
It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Because we have kept the word, and that patience, right, which is the suffering. That's part of this truth as well, is you're gonna suffer. You're gonna digestive issues, you're gonna have brain fog, you're gonna have money issues, women issues, kids, sick, car issues. It's gonna be issues with brothers. You're falling out with your family. You stubbed your toe. Somebody broke into your car. It's gonna be your mental anguish, spiritual anguish. Satan
fucking with you, man. Deep thoughts in your mind.
Sift you, trying to sift you. With agitation. That's why he said, lest anyone should be a fornicator, a profane person like Esau. In that chapter, he was talking about being chastened and the bitterness that comes with it. When you got the mindset of Esau, all right, pretty much Esau said to hell with the promise. He knew about the promise. He knew what that birthright entailed. You don't think they were talking about it? And one day we go possess the land of Israel, or what was called Canaan at this point. All right, and his descendants go flourish. And Esau is like, man, that's on down the line. I want what's going to make me happy right now. So that's a spirit tied to that decision you made. And that's the spirit that's in all of these people walking up the street. They only care about what makes them happy in the moment. They don't think on down. And that's how Esau rules the world. He's doing all of these things to the earth, but he's not thinking, how is this going to affect? Right,
He don't give a shit.
down the line. When he came over that birthright, he didn't think, how is this going to affect my descendants? See, the decisions our forefather make when you read Hebrews, the 11th chapter, what we're doing here, let's just say this wasn't the end. The decision we're making with our lives, this investment is going to lead to the next generation being able to have a legacy of righteousness to enter into.
If I say this, Golder, that's what during the time of Yahushua, the apostles, that's the spirit. That's what Paul was reiterating to them. Hey, look, it's not going to happen right now. But
Right.
you had you had a lot of disciples. They got depressed
They thought that was the end.
because they thought it was the end. But they had to continue that legacy because what? You was going to come back in that same stead, that same lot. You going to keep your faith at the very end. Okay, but this is actually the end.
This is it. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? This is something like we actually at the end, the very last few microseconds from this shit going down. You see what I'm saying? So we didn't even a hyper spirit than the prophets of old, than the apostles, because hey, Yahushua say, hey, look, I ain't coming back right now. You gotta go out and preach, and you gotta preach to the other side of the earth. So that didn't happen in their time, right? It happened now. It's happening now.
Bro, a lot of the Jews were under the influence, under the thought. They thought that was the end. When Yahushua came, even when he came on a horse, it said, Hosanna. He said basically that means save
us.
Save us now.
I was trying now.
Yahushua now, yeah, save us now. They thought that was it. All right, but there's a process that the Heavenly Father had set, and we got to be subject to it. And even these people who are scoffers, they're subject to it.
Well, that goes into that patience. You see what I'm saying? Because you have kept the word of my patience. Go ahead.
It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of
I
temptation.
will also attend to you carefully. I will also guard and care for you during the hour of temptation. So even within all these temptations, the Most High is going to be there to keep us from those temptations. That's right. To stop us from actually going ahead and because we're going to actually get tempted.
Wisdom is going to meet you in your thoughts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We're going to actually be tempted during that time. It's not going to be, it's going to be an actual temptation. You know, hey, Satan, you think Satan is coming now? Satan going to be fucking full force. And then you're not going to have the body like we have right now. This is going to be, a lot of times, it's you. You're going to be separated. It's going to be you and your faith.
And Satan.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Black Adam. You battling Satan. You better hope the power of the Lord is with you, man. Okay, because hey, niggas already falling for P. Diddy. It's not even Satan. Niggas already falling for that. Here it is.
That's close to Satan, but it's not just yet Satan, but he's close.
Yeah, you can say no to the nigga. Man. But they just niggas can't help it. They're gonna get Diddy. All right. So this truth is mainly for us, the elect, right? The men of the Lord. Not for you everyday niggas on the streets, right? You everyday niggas on the streets, you can't handle them. Any temptation. Let it be our temptation.
Oh man.
Hey, niggas are gonna be first in line to get the chip. Hey, what about the COVID vaccine? Who got the first one?
And
I believe it was the
Benjamite woman?
It was a Benjaminite woman or a Levite woman, one of the two. A non-FBA. All right. They went and got the jab first. And now they're going to what? I'm sure when they roll out the mark, it's going to be pushed on who's so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
And the main places they're going to go and hand out the mark is going to be in the project, in the hoods, the so-called disenfranchised, low-income urban communities where niggas need help.
It showed you that movie, First Purge.
Yep.
Giving them niggas eye contacts. Which is basically harassment. Well, look, it was giving them what was it, like $1,000.
Like 5K or some shit?
Well, look at San Francisco.
UBI.
Look at the Bay Area. San Francisco, Oakland, it's finished. To the point where they need handouts, they need help. And the perfect thing is coming to pass, the mark.
Yep.
The new currency, the new
Digital currency is gonna unroll, man.
Because once this system collapses, they gonna come with that UBI.
Yeah, you niggas are out of your fucking mind. Out there in Oakland, they're mad. You call 911, it's a busy dial.
Yeah.
It literally, it's like the phone's off the hook. Nobody's gonna answer you, man. And then you ask a nigga, man, wait, well, we need more cops. There's obviously not enough cops out there. The cops that are out there, they don't do nothing. They just drive around, picking up hoes.
Right. Or pulling somebody over for some tickets.
Yeah, but they don't even do that. They don't even do that. Nah, they don't do that.
They chilling.
They chilling. They don't even do that. They just pay their note. They just wait for the crime, jot it down. That's it. They don't stop. Niggas got no plates, stolen cars, weapons, felonies, probation, sideshows, drugs. Ain't nobody stopping that nigga. All right. Yet a nigga will tell you, well, you know what? We need jobs. We need economic. We need a help programs. We need programs, this and that. Well, they're gonna give you those programs through the mark of the beast. All right. They're gonna give you that fucking Neuralink. They're gonna get they're gonna go to the children's hospital and put it in the babies.
Right. That's how they're gonna show. Oh, this is helping people.
Exactly. Oh, that's what Elon Musk said. He said that Neuralink is for pretty much my nigga, what's his name, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
niggas like that.
Could have saved him.
Yeah, he could have freaked off better. He could have been at Epstein Island freaking off way better if he had the Neuralink. Right.
This is This is 1 Peter's chapter 1 and 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls.
Yeah, the end of your faith. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to keep our faith to the end, man. All the way to that final moment where we're tested. Okay, because this is a big test. This is a huge test.
Right.
To see if you're worthy of the kingdom of heaven, of the glory, of the power,
Right.
of eternal life, of the new body.
Right.
Right? To be a representative of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Because if you believe that, then there's a particular way you're going to move. If you really believe you're going to get new bodies, as it says in 1 John 3, then every man that haveth this faith open him purified himself as he is pure. So if you really believe that, nothing this devil that's going to, if you believe in a resurrection, if you believe in all of these promises we have, whatever this devil throws at you, it's not going to be enough for you to follow. Because you already know. And you don't view death like the average everyday nigga walking around the street view death. They view death as, that's why niggas are scared to die, because they wicked.
Right. Well, Apostle Paul said that they think gain is godliness.
Right.
Right? And he's telling you, hey, man, death is an honor, man.
Right.
All right? And you look back how men were in the ancient world, or even generations ago, men took pride in what? Dying with honor. Oh, he stood his ground. Like niggas say standing on business. Just a fucking hoax. There's no such thing as a nigga standing on business. Right. Yeah, evil. A nigga stands on being wicked. But our people, all right, going all the way back to the ancient world, we stood on that honor. We honored ourselves. Hebrews 11. Yep. And we would die in honor because we didn't fall. We wouldn't break.
Yeah.
Okay? And that was happening all throughout the time here in the Americas. The so-called white man was here.
Right. Zealous for the law.
To the point where he got rid of all of us. Everyone died with honor. Well, look at the McAfees, right?
Right.
Got to the point where, hey man, y'all gotta, if y'all keep dying with honor on the Sabbath, we're gonna be exterminated. Y'all gotta fight.
Right.
Y'all gotta fight back. But that was put down for the Spirit to do that. Not only for that, for the Lord also to come in later on and say, hey man, we're doing the work on the Sabbath. There ain't nothing with that.
Right.
Okay. Oh look, they're eating the corn on the Sabbath. They're just trying to find faults. Keep going.
Right. Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently.
Keep it moving. Hey. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Right.
Stay away from the pipe.
So the prophets search diligently for these days. All right. Who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Watch out for that fucker.
Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, which was in them, did signify.
It's lucky he start from the top.
Yep. It says, 1 Peter 1 and 9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently.
Yeah, that's what we've done. Right? Hey man, we didn't come to this truth understanding anything about the Bible, man. The majority of us were just looking at the state of the world and like, man, this shit is hell. This fucking Illuminati. Yeah, fucking JC's a fucking Illuminati. You know what I mean? Just get smoking a blunt with a nigga. Talking about how George Bush knocked down the tower. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hey man, that shit. Hey, that's some fake ass war. You know? But ended up leading us to what? Man, we got to what? To the mark of the beast. They're gonna want to chip you. They're gonna want to starve you. They're gonna want to start a new world order. And now that we came to the scripture, we found out how to get saved from that evil that's to come. Hey, because the new world order, that shit's becoming mainstream now.
Right, so they're trying to change up the wording when you go to the World Economic Forum. Now they're changing up the terms because everybody's onto them.
Exactly.
And they even allowing certain leftists and people with different, ideologies to come and give their word to speak against the globalist agenda, because now they're pretty much everybody's onto their ass.
Well, if you believe in the new world order, you're a white supremacist, you're a right winger, you're the worst thing going, right? And so I saw an interview with the Proud Boys. They was dropping the new world order. They said, "Hey man, I've been known about the new world. That's what's coming. We're ending it." But those guys got Trump gonna save us with the new world order? No. They may think that may happen, but that's not. No, the only thing that can save you from that is His word.
Right, Trump talking about no central bank digital currency.
They're gonna take that nigga out. And if Trump stands on business, they're gonna have to take him out, man. But also, it's only 4 years, so man, they could start World War III within one. Should I keep going on that?
All right, it says, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Yeah, the grace that should come unto you. Yeah, we're teaching you about Yahushua. We're here to tell you, hey, you have a chance to make it out. You need to repent. You need to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, the belief of Yahushua, your understanding of the Hebrew Israelite. Because you had to be part of that seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You had to be from that holy line of people.
Right.
And vocab alone ain't part of that holy line.
Heard.
All right? Vocab alone ain't part of the holy line. The Hamites aren't part of the holy line. All right? Ishmael ain't part of that. That's why they're all worked up.
Heard. If you notice vocab, he'll just say Abraham. The blessings of Abraham fall down. But like, what happened to Isaac? What about Isaac and Jacob? They don't even know. They're about the 12 tribes.
Right.
Yeah, at least go to Isaac.
He don't get, they just gonna hijack Abraham, and now anybody who believes in Jesus can receive that blessing. When that promise was only passed through a particular seed, and the remnant of that seed are here in these latter days. What? Rising up, man.
Well, look at Jesus' church right now. You got women up in there in the bully pulpit. All right, kicking the word. But they got signs in front of the Jesus' churches saying all are welcome.
All are
with
welcome.
a rainbow flag and the trans flag.
Right. So the Christians, those people get the promise, right? No.
Oh, well, I think it was in New York. Was it in New York or Texas? I don't know where. But it was a transsexual got put to death. And they had a Catholic funeral they're in the church at St. John's Cathedral. I did in New York City. And they was in there blaspheming, doing all kinds of shit, man. And you know how hard it is to have a fucking Catholic funeral? You literally gotta be a fucking stone cold Catholic. Or you have a Catholic wedding. You gotta sit down with the priest. The priest gotta name you and ensure that your child, and say, hey, you gotta have children. Your child has to be part of the church. You gotta get that, They're letting transsexuals, they're sending them out to the heavens. They sending them out to the heavens in the Catholic Church right now. But vocab alone ain't got nothing to say about that. You got a bone to pick with the Israelites.
Yeah, because he set up to come against them.
And he's a small hatter. He's a small hatter. He's mad. The mad hatter, small hatter.
Right. This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
Oh, that's right.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Hey,
all those things,
Picked up,
a lot of you men,
I like being working together like this.
What you like about it?
Extortioners,
You gotta have grit to do this.
all those other, like IUIC,
It's the
y'all
word,
extortioners.
it's
Y'all
the
doing
analysis.
government sponsored extortion. You can 501c3. Tax free. Running all your expenses, running all your taxes, running through the church, man. No different than getting swallowed up with TDT. All right?
That's in the elements.
Coming down.
Back in 1 Thessalonians 5, I'm going to start the song for Randy. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 5. I'll start with 4. But you brethren are not in darkness, that day can overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, these people out here, they in darkness, man. They don't know what the hell is going on.
Another part of the fact that we
Despite
can
what
deal with
some
it
people
make
out
us
there
men.
may think.
Yeah.
Women,
People don't know
they hate
what's
shit
going
like
on,
this,
man.
man. Men, we thrive in adversity.
Ye are all the children of light.
Yeah, we the children of the light. Okay? We got the wisdom now to understanding of your how about you now. We know exactly what's going on, man. That's why we watch the news and link it up with prophecy. These people don't know what's going on. These people got in their mind that somehow they're going to be able to stop the war between the United States and Russia.
Right.
Or if we go petition Congress, you know, we get the word out to these people about what's going on. We're going to be able to shut this down. We need to vote new people in. We need new leadership. Nah, that ain't going to work. Okay, because this is all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Right. All right, it's the will of the Heavenly Father that America gets destroyed off the face of the earth. There ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
And people think they can block the Bay Bridge or ceasefire. That all of us, Netanyahu's gonna stand down now.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Biden, he gonna cave in because you stop traffic and ruin a bunch of people's fucking day.
Or what about if you set yourself on fire for felony?
Oh my God! What did that do?
That shit, they just bomb civilians.
Yeah, they was getting food.
They just literally bombed civilians the other day. It's a big outcry.
Oh, they just ran a nigga over on the track. He got splatted on the track.
Right after the nigga set himself on fire in front of the,
We about to see some
you
shit.
know?
That nigga lit himself on fire for what? Hey man, my woman, she's on. You see that? She's on work. Oh, I was all.
What's going on?
Look, what? Look, hey,
Yeah, it was just kind of leaning off.
all right. That brought fucking joy to my day, man. Watch you eat. Hey man, can you imagine what Esau would be saying when the missiles hit his
There
ass?
was a spirit on it. He didn't fall to the ground. It was like literally a spirit on it.
He was standing up.
All those baby Gazan spirits. Baby Gazan spirits were keeping his ass
Right,
up,
they
man.
didn't hold him up.
The baby Gazans. Go ahead, read that.
Verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day.
Yep.
We are not of the night,
Yeah,
nor of
we ain't up
darkness.
tonight and we ain't in darkness, man. We know exactly what's going on. That's why that day is not going to overtake us as a thief. Or the whole northern thing. And that news came out. These people was fucking out. We wasn't ready for it. You know, I can't wait until we take that next step. You know, I'm waiting for technology to advance to that point to where we're going to be able to put chips in our brain. Okay? So all these people, they buying the fucking Apple Vision Pro. They just walking, you know?
And literally, people are becoming cyborgs right before our eyes.
They 100% forward is New World Order. They 100% forward is transhumanism, man. Not having a clue what it really means. Okay? That you are getting on board with the rebellion that's taking place against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Exactly. Time.
Keep going.
Verse 6.
If
Therefore,
I say it real quick, that's what was going on with they're complicit with the rebellion. That's why the Most High took their ass out.
Hey.
Main means rebellion.
Hey, you know what? They had the technology back then too. All right, I was watching my niggas Cat Williams and Joe Rogan. They was going deep, man. They was making that experiment. They said heavy machinery was building that shit.
They had
And we,
technology back
oh,
then.
bro, we were just saying that past tense. All these Machu Picchu, all these places, they was using heavy machinery or some sort of spiritual power.
Men were stronger back then,
Yep.
you know?
Smarter. And there's other technology that you can use to lift heavy odds. They ain't no big deal. And nigga Esau, his only way is to make some kind of machine, so when he sees somebody else do it, he fucks the fuck out.
Well, Esau, he's into the beast. Okay, he's here trying to create something to be worshipped, that idol, man.
Right.
Well, that's why that technology, right, meaning his craft, that's his craft. That's why they worship this new world order. They call it a technocracy. Everything's gonna be technocratic. It's gonna be based upon his craft, his internet. Well, he's gonna do a new internet. There's new technology, all right?
Because the idols of the ancient world were built or carved out by artificers. Artificer is tied to the word artificial.
Yeah.
So the modern day idol now, it can move, it can talk.
Yeah.
It can, so it's like a miracle. And people are like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a conscious shit. Before they were dumb idols.
Right.
Now you can try to chat it up.
Right, because the idols of the ancient world can knock on them, they don't move. But now the idol is moving. It can be your girlfriend, it can be your boyfriend.
You can rid the
Right.
idol.
You ask the idol any question, it'll come back to you.
They'll give you the answer the so-called Jew will give you, man.
They'll write the term paper for you. You know?
Yep.
They'll tell you, you can tell idol, you can say, Siri, play my favorite song. They'll play a song for you.
I ain't do that one. See, I ain't that deep with the beach there, brother. You go, see, brother, man, you gotta unplug, man.
AI is becoming a part of your everyday life.
Oh yeah, AI is that's the whole thing with San Francisco, right? This is the tech capital. All the tech companies come here, bounce out, come back. Well, London Breed, she wants AI companies trying to give them a better deal. They want to get back downtown.
This is the AI capital as well, San Francisco. Yeah, ChatGPT, that's here in San Francisco.
Everything, headquarters right here.
Oh, the driverless cars.
Driverless cars, this is AI.
The transhumanism as well.
Yeah.
There's a real demonic hub out here.
Well, you guys seen that Tesla bot? You know a Tesla bot. That nigga's gonna kill you, man. Yeah, he's really gonna kill you. You backflip right now.
Well, I Robot.
Yep.
All those movies were predictive programming. Because he already got that technology. He got high level technology. He just now releasing the low level shit to you people to get you, bought into, to get you acclimated to it.
This is Genesis, the 3rd chapter, in the 4th verse. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, if you take in this philosophy.
Yep.
For the Most High doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
That's right. That's
what he's doing now.
what this New World Order is about, man. Well, the Neuralink, that nigga Elon Musk say he don't like to call it that. He likes to call it telepathy. He looked up what telepathy is. It's you being able to read somebody's mind. Basically, use spiritual power to communicate, you know? So he's giving you power on the left-hand side to do things that you would be able to do with your Yahweh. Okay? And it's just going, increase as, well, we ain't going to get that far into it, but the closer you get to, being a complete transhuman, you're going to have superpower.
Right.
That's a godlike power, no? To imagine something and for it to manifest. But that's telepathy. So you can think it, and then it can manifest without him saying it or doing it.
Wow.
Just the thought. Well, that's the power that our Lord and our power that the Heavenly Father has.
Right.
Okay? But Esau Edom, he wants that. So he was trying to tempt Adam in the garden as the serpent to do that.
Yeah, he told Eve this.
Eve.
And she 100% on board with it, man.
Because he knew he couldn't convince Adam.
Yeah, well, Adam, he already knew what was going on. The Most High told him.
We just read Paul say that your mind is not destroyed from the simplicity of Yahushua as the serpent beguiled Eve. Right? Yeah. And the Eve represents what? The woman, the church as well. All right? And this is what we're here to tell you. All right? Stick to the simplicity in Yahushua, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
And Eve is still tempted.
Right.
She get hit with that every day. Hey, you're higher than a man.
Right.
Oh, you can do this. You don't need a man.
Right. Basically, she's eating of that forbidden fruit. When you look at the Apple logo, it got the bite out of the apple. That's basically representing that forbidden fruit on the left-hand side. This bullshit that he's bringing.
That's right. There's another way to salvation outside of doing what Yahweh told you.
The bitten apple's literally on his technology, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on the largest corporation in the world, Apple, okay, which is based over here in San Francisco. It has the fucking apple with the bite out of it, which goes back to his technology. That forbidden fruit, that temptation, that the serpent gave, that beguiled you. And if you see that there's somebody who's fucking close, and you see someone with an eye, where'd you get that power?
Yep. And he told Eve, you will be upgraded. You will be as God.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's basically what he's telling you all now. But what's the end result? What's the end result of the decision Eve made.
Well, only man. Hey, he whispered to Eve and the third was only man. You know.
Well, look
You
what it
got
led to.
worshipers.
When you look at the story, the sons of God started going fucking crazy, man. Because they started following the idols. When you read Wisdom of Solomon in 14th chapter, it gives you the history of what ultimately came from the Jake eating that forbidden fruit in that day. It led to what? Wickedness, man. All right, changing of kind, the corruption of marriage. All right, by eating it, and that's the same thing that's happening now. Now I have this in Proverbs 23:6. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats.
Yeah, that's the so-called white man. You want to eat his bread, his good stuff. He's just tempting you. He's just drawing you in, man. That's part of that snare. All right.
That's why you call that old serpent.
Yep. Exactly. That old serpent, that damn devil, man.
Right. It says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he unto thee, but his heart is not with thee.
Yeah. He's looking to usurp you, overthrow you, because he wants you like him to be on the ground, on his belly, in the dust. Okay. He doesn't want you being high up there with the Lord himself, man. He wants you there, dying with him in the midst.
Right. So which thou hast eaten the truth.
And yeah, he wants you to be vile like him, man.
Yeah.
That's why you have to go through P. Diddy.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's an operation, man. If you can't get that, you're out your fucking mind. That's an operation. Every who's ever made something in the so-called black community, they gotta go through one nigga, man. It's that guy. And the niggas that want to get out, what happens to them? You get smoked. Or thrown in jail in exile, like my man Shine. Remember Shine? Open
Yeah,
too.
they got gatekeepers.
Yeah, they're high level Illuminati.
Black Boule, and a lot of them are used too to take the attention off of Esau.
Yeah.
Because right now, you notice that Epstein list is going further and further in the background. Meanwhile, Diddy, T.D. Jakes, they're like the fall guys for Esau.
Now, and not only that, they have the excuse of, oh, you only going after black people.
Right.
Why don't you go after the white man like that? Nigga, you working for the white man. You literally are on his job. You on the payroll. You do everything he tells you to do. You worship the same. You worship him.
They're all a part of the Cat Williams. All of them are in on it.
Yeah, they all got played with, man.
Right. All of them.
They all got played with and they loved it. They liked it. Now they threw the season. They see that we're at the end. They're trying to do something to get out. Like that guy Ye, right? He had all the right handlers too. James E. This dude was doing the script with the festival with Marina Abramovich.
Yep.
Who just happens to be what? Ghislaine Maxwell's brother. So it's all part of one big satanic operation, and it all goes back to that old serpent. To what? To make you vile, to make you wicked, to make you evil. So now you're like them. And so if you ever say, I'm not that, they got something to show you. Nah, man, I got pictures of you doing this and this guy.
Right.
I got pictures of you with this goat.
Right. That's
You
why
forget.
it's best to stay the hell away from there.
Yeah, just
Sirach gave us the best, advice, the whole book.
yeah. You better off just being broke. Fuck all that. But broke and bitches list.
Sarah talked about that as well.
Broke and bitches
It's
list.
better to be poor,
Yep.
and fear the Lord, than to have, many riches. I believe that's what Sarah.
Because what are they gonna say to you? Oh, you broke. You ain't got this. You this and that. Well, I'm not vile. I'm not evil.
Well, if I say this, though, you got hella bitches, you wicked. Yeah. Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, easy there, bro. Easy, bro.
You got hella bitches, you wicked.
How many is hella?
Well, look at Nature Boy. Look what happened. He had hella bitches, right?
Yeah.
He had hella bitches. You look at Nature Boy, the shit that he was doing. He had hella women around him, impregnated them, mind manipulated them.
Look at Sakari. Look at Sakari. I know about you, Sakari. You got bitches. And they black too.
Black ones.
Go ahead, brother.
Sirach 12 and 10 in the GNT. Never trust an enemy.
Yeah, never trust the enemy. Starting with who? None other than the so-called white man. Especially them dudes in the tunnels, man. Yeah. I've seen that fucking asshole Charleston White. He got a good. He said something good on somebody, man.
Right.
They were talking about
own no culture. Yeah, we own the culture. Nigga, like, nigga, you don't own no culture. It's okay, the white man owns the culture. He's like, nah, nigga, the white man don't own our culture. It's the Jew. It's the guy. It's not even the white man that owns the culture. It's a specific white man.
Right.
All right? It's that motherfucker. And that's the main enemy. That's Amalek.
That's it.
He literally sitting on your throne, calling himself the
Right.
chosen one, man.
That's the serpent. That was, you know that was Amalek.
That was big time. You know, he came in like this and all that.
Yeah.
He came in all bunched up.
You want to know something about Amalek? He was, his mother was a concubine. So when you look at inheritance, if your mother, you know, certain inheritance rights you couldn't have. So that's why a lot of these Edomites is mad at his ass.
He was a bastard.
He's a bastard. And he got the
Bastard in Ashdod.
he got the whole inheritance.
He's a bastard.
And the rest of these everyday Edomites, they've pretty much been left out of the inheritance.
True. Yeah, they're bastards. That's why their main thing they made on Jacob. Oh, you're fatherless. Nigga, you go all the way back to being a bastard. Now you're a lineage.
Right.
All right? And we have our father's the heavenly father. Okay? Your father's what? That old dirty serpent? Go ahead. He turning it back on you. Yeah, he turned it back. Yeah, he ain't fucking with you like that.
Because Esau, when everything was good for Esau, Esau wasn't complaining. Nope. He was good.
They will be happy if shit. When they say make America great again, the regular everyday Edomite just wants to go back to where their dollar, their buying power was, you know, and that whole white supremacy thing, and you niggas was on the bottom.
Yeah, and they woman wasn't running off the Jeep.
Right.
Yeah. No, he just really don't want to see full-blown homo teaching his kids sex education with a dildo, man. That's all he really wants, man.
He wants his good old America.
Good old America back. He just want to drink Bud Lights without feeling gay about it.
Right.
Esau, you're done, man.
You're out of there. Now you talk about you went back to the moon.
Hey, if you know, if you really want to know what Make America Great Again is, it's that Led Zeppelin song, Simple Man. No, Leonard Skinner. It's like Leonard Skinner, Simple Man. If you listen to that song, that's Esau, man. That's all. He's all you. I'm a simple man, man. And you know what? At the end of the day, I just want to be left alone and far away from who, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
Never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust.
Yeah, you're always gonna, that wickedness, like rust is always gonna happen. You gotta keep on wiping it down. Not only that, when you don't wipe it down, that rust is gonna end up deteriorating you. That steel is gonna become weak and it's gonna become brittle, it's gonna turn into dust. So everyone who is wicked, you end up turning into dust. Meaning, ash to ash, dust is the most high gonna kill you.
Death is the only result of being wicked. You know? Watch out and be on guard against him. Even if he acts so humble, he is like a metal mirror that always rusts away. If you don't keep it polished,
Yep. And that's Esau Edom. He's constantly changing his face. He's constantly changing. Well, now, he don't really do it no more. Right? He had Oprah, he got Diddy do it.
right,
And he's just like, I didn't do that. I didn't tell him to do it.
black will lay.
Yeah, he got the lackeys to go and do his thing, man.
Right. Now niggas are the face of Epsteinism.
Yep, yep.
They always gonna blame Jake.
Yep.
That's the accuser.
Yep. But you know what? Good. Fuck you niggas, man.
Yep.
You niggas are wicked.
Right.
You need to get put to death, man. Because out of everyone, they're the only ones that really go to bat for the so-called white man. You don't see them doing that in China.
Vote or die. Diddy said that.
That's what Diddy up to.
Nigga, what? Vote and die.
Yeah. Hey, who voted for Trump, all right?
Yeah. Like one of the brothers said, Trump make you want to go sneak and go to the ballot.
Oh yeah, man, you talking about Hey, well, it's easy here in California, man. Just write it out, man. Put it in the mailbox. It ain't gonna go to him anyway. They stealing it. That shit gonna go right in the trash can. That's a Trump
They
house.
already have
That's
determined.
a Trump house. Throw that in the fucking trash.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in for new stuff.
The whole vote thing is just to get your soul, you know, to really just sway, to get you to believe in the false sense of freedom or hope that they're presenting to you.
Well, that's another thing. They said so-called black vote. That's the worst vote. They said that's the worst vote of all the votes. And they hype it up like it means something, but it don't mean shit. All it really, you watch this show called Boardwalk Empire. I don't know if Jake's ever heard that show. Man, every time it was election time, they'd go to Jake, and Jake was there to do what? Send the whole hood to vote. And how many times you vote?
Only one. Get your ass back in the get your ass back in
Who
there.
was Jake crying for recently? Biden.
Yep.
It was if the black vote did really count, they got that nigga in office. So look at the end result.
The black vote is used to steal the election, man.
Right.
That's what it's used for. Oh, niggas don't vote anyway, so we're gonna get niggas to vote. That never voted before.
They have no idea about the world.
No idea what's going on.
happening. They just mad at Trump. They don't
They
even know.
didn't
why
even know they voted. Somebody voted for them as their name. That's been watch that in Boardwalk Empire, man. It shows you how they was doing. They was stealing elections back then. And it ain't changed. Same old shit. Who's in charge? The guy behind it? Amalek.
Right. Seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor.
Yeah, he wants your spot. He wants to be the chosen one. That's why he wants to eradicate the Israelites.
You want that birthright.
He wants that birthright. He wants to have no more Israelites on the earth so he can say, all right, Lord, it's me. By
Right.
default.
Yep. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with the word with Brett. Stung. You're gonna be stung, all right, with that charisma. And you're gonna remember, damn, I should have listened to the wisdom of my forefathers. I should have listened to the prophets.
When you gonna get bit by that snake. That's it.
Yep. That stinger.
That poison gonna come and get your ass.
And scriptures say, flee from sin, and from the face of a serpent.
Or what they say, sin is as the sting of death. All right. So that all that's going to lead to what? That destruction. You're going to be destroyed.
Right. It says, nobody feels sorry for snake charmers or wild animal tamers who get bitten.
Steve Irwin. Anybody feel sorry for that? They scoff at them. Right.
So we not gonna feel sorry for you niggas who trusted in oppression, man.
And you feel bad for the nigga that burned himself for Palestine?
Hell no.
Nigga, you signed up to fight for the beast, man. You went to the U.S. military to fight, and you thought burning yourself alive was gonna do something, man.
He should have went up in that motherfucking, and did what he had to do. Really. At least take somebody with you.
You should have went into them tunnels, man. You burned yourself up in them tunnels. All right, them the niggas bombing in Gaza. It's like the U.S. military sent actually the ones. It's the IDF. Why don't you go over there and deal with it, man? It could have been CGI the whole fucking time. Go ahead.
Right.
I don't believe shit I see.
Straight up.
I don't believe
It
shit I
could
see.
have been a deep fake. Shit.
Yeah, it could have been a deep fake. That nigga was standing up for a minute.
Why you standing up?
That nigga, nah! He was like Super
He did
Saiyan,
one last. He did one last Peace Palestine.
Slamming that. Oh, come on, man.
Hey man, shit.
Yeah, that camera was a bad front-facing camera too, man. What happened to the crispy, that nice little 1080p Elite? That shit was looking like 380p up in that bitch, man.
And none of the, we ain't.
That was one of the live leaks. One of the live leaks. Go ahead. Yeah, so here it is. You got dudes doing that for what? It's all in vanity, man. Because ultimately, that's how America's going out.
That's right.
A burning flame.
So,
All right, see, it's
Flesh is burning off.
Oh yeah, that shit, right off his bones, man. Right off his bones. You know that had a smell to it, man. Burning live flesh.
Yep, and a lot of people are starting to realize they made a mistake by siding with Babylon.
And that's how America's gonna smell that day, man. It's gonna be millions, hundreds of millions of burning flesh, man. Human flesh burning up by the thermonuclear missiles. All right, and you people, and that smell's gonna go up to the Lord, man.
that's right.
Sweet savor.
That sweet savor is gonna be part of that sacrifice, man. All right, we gotta sacrifice Babylon in order to bring in the kingdom of heaven.
There has to be a sacrifice.
It has to be a sacrifice. Blood.
This is Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein. The world, and all the things that come forth from it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies.
Hey, you know who that soldier was? That was Steve. He's on fire, man. Man on fire. The spirit, man. It's a spirit.
It says, and his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them, and have delivered them to the slaughter.
That's right. And that slaughter is that missile, man. That World War III.
Right.
Hey, these other nations is ready to go. There was counting up
Iranian military. Iranian military got about 300, 400,000 standing army, man.
Right.
That's crazy numbers. And then they said their proxies Hezbollah in Lebanon, which is they're bombing Hezbollah now, right? Or Lebanon's getting hit with this. The IDF going after them because they claim that Hezbollah is Iranian funded, which probably is the case. Man. The people in Yemen, what they call the Houthis.
Yep.
The Houthi rebels, those are Iranian armies.
Yeah, the United States, they have war with the Houthis.
They're at war with the Houthis.
Pretty much not going to stop until World War III comes.
It's just going to keep increasing until they overtake America, man, and kick out America and kick out the Amalek.
Same thing was going on in the Roman Empire.
Yeah, the Roman Empire. They had the Huns. They had the Visigoths. Okay, they had the Germanic tribes, the barbarians, the Scythians. The Mongols. The Mongols came through, got busy. Right, everyone came through and got busy on the Romans, man. That's what's happening to America.
Those Germanic tribes,
The Gauls.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, should I keep going? The Moors.
Yep. It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
Yeah, there you go. That's that flesh, that burning flesh. All right, and all these dead bodies is gonna have that nasty odor, man. And you can smell it going by the Fentanyl Island over here, man. Those people are literally half dead. You can smell their bodies already. Literally, their bodies are literally deteriorating. They got the crocodile. What they call that shit? The rotting flesh. The trink. Xylazine. And really, it just gives them gangrene with their flesh starts deteriorating, falling off their bones, man. And that's going to be you people. You're going to be decomposing as you're walking. All right.
Right. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
It's going to be that missile.
Right. You link this with Revelation, the 6th chapter. This is when those elites are going to go into those bunkers, which they're already boasting in the fact they got them. See, the Lord, everything that's happening is basically biblical prophecy playing out. Okay? And this is where we receive comfort through the Holy Spirit of what's coming, man.
It confirms our belief.
Right.
It increases our faith because it makes it more true. All right? It makes it more true because now we have undeniable evidence of what's happening and what's to come.
In the end, it's just speak and not lies, right?
And here it is. These people are called they're called insiders. Okay? They have special information of what's to come. And what do they all do? They're getting ready for something. They're getting ready for a collapse. They're getting ready for a war. Yet, what are these people worried about here in America? They're fucking trying to put food on the table. Well, that's going to be your problem going up into the missile, man. That problem ain't going to change. Man. It's just going to get worse. It's just going to be less food. Right? You complain about how much it costs to get food. Get ready for when you're ready to buy food and there ain't no food.
Right. You just going to be in a long-ass line.
Yeah, you're going to be chipped up. Yeah, I'm going to eat. Oh, you're not going to get fed till tomorrow.
Right.
I got this chip for nothing. That goes back to that regret, man. I sold my soul for this.
Right.
Because the nigga, he thinks he's gonna get that instant gratification, man. Just like how he sees Esau get it. Well, Esau did it, so he thought it. Maybe I can do it.
And you go get a sword, you go get tormented. Like there was a movie called Implanted, I believe. And from the time she got the harama for the rest of the movie, it was pure hell. Pure hell. So you're not gonna win when you take this man's harama. Look at the people who took the juice.
Yep.
They don't know what the hell they are.
A lot of them dropped dead already.
Nigga might grow a tail.
Yep.
See? You don't know what the hell's gonna happen. And you were proud in that decision. So there's no winning following this devil, man. But again, he's gonna use the resources of the earth, scare tactics to make you believe that this is the way.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 20. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
Yeah, that's how the Lord is going to get all the nations gathered, fight each other in a world war. All right, because this World War III is going to be a proper world war. All right, it's not going to be Eastern Front, Western Front. It's going to be all over front, all entire world. Okay, it's going to be war in India, Pakistan, Japan, China, America, especially here. It's going to be all kinds of all-out people killing each other out here. mainly America's Egyptian on Egyptian.
Right. Civil War.
Keep going.
Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai power.
The Lord's gonna set you guys up to annihilate each other. All right. And that's how it's. Esau, Edom, he thinks he's the guy doing that right now. He thinks, yeah, I'm gonna set them up, and then they're gonna bomb each other, and then we're gonna be living good.
Yeah.
There it is. The Most High is the one doing that. He's the master planner. He's the one that's gonna end up having you kill yourself and destroy yourself. Keep going.
My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Because if you talk to Putin, Putin will acknowledge that if they have this world war, this World War III, he already knows it's going to be complete annihilation. Because he's going to use every last missile he got. He ain't playing. And guess what? The Iranians ain't playing. The Pakistanis ain't playing. The East Indians ain't playing. The Chinese, the North Koreans, they're going to use all their missiles, man. They're going to go out with a bang. And then here it is. America going to do the same. Because he knows America won't hold back.
Right.
America for sure ain't going to hold back. So they know that they got to go all out, man. To destroy this place. And every nation, including the beast, are going to gather against this home.
That's right.
Yep.
Right.
All right?
Because you got to think how fucking powerful this place is. Like, literally, the way Esau got this system set up, there's really no way for it to, like, you need divine intervention, but also what the Lord is doing is he's using nations within the whole power structure of Edomite supremacy, the beast system, to turn against America, to turn against each other. So they have the strength of the sword, but they don't agree economically. They don't agree spiritually. They don't agree. Shalom,
Judah.
Shalom.
That's right. That's right. You know, so the Lord is working on the minds of these kings and these rulers, because they're gonna have to destroy themselves.
The tribe of Judah big one on here? Oh, look, it looked like he got one of them 850 bags. One of the OR, he got the OR bag. On reconnaissance bag. Hey, but see, when they're using the missiles, okay, America, they have the oceans. Unlike other nations, they have borders. They don't have two oceans separating them from the other nations, man. That's how you know for America to be destroyed, they got to use their intercontinental ballistic missiles. Not only that, they got to use different type of tactics. They got to destroy the economy. Okay, they got to do invasions on the border. They got to bring in all these people on the border, and that's really fucking this place up, man. The migrant crisis. Okay, they got migrants raping bitches. They said bitches getting raped every day by a migrant. All right, and they said a Guatemalan guy raped a 14-year-old, and they said, hey man, did you know she's 14? I mean, did you know? He said, I thought she was 13. They're like, nigga, this is America. You can't do that here. But he's thinking like back in his homeland, man. And now they're coming here and they're invading, and who's bringing them here? Okay, those dark forces, this intelligence agencies, who really just work for Amalek.
Basically, Biden is doing the bidding of the elite.
Yeah, well, he's compromised. He's doing the bidding of the Chinese. Okay, the bidding of the Ukrainians. All right, he's doing the bidding of all the washes moving around to destroy this place. He's accelerating the destruction of this place. Look at San Francisco, man. All right, this place, this asshole Gavin Newsom, he was the mayor of this shithole. And what is he now? He's the governor of California. And now the entire state is fucked. Well, Kamala Harris is the vice president. She was what? Here in San Francisco. Before that, she was in Oakland.
Damn.
All right. So where they are, all these Diane
Wherever they go is just destruction.
No, but where are they really coming from? They're coming from this shithole, and they're ending up where? In D.C., destroying this country. Man.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
And it's always from this area, man.
Gavin Newsom talked about giving the immigrants sex changes.
Yep.
It's like, god damn.
They asked Gavin if there's any restrictions on abortion. The nigga wouldn't answer. He said, hey man, you can kill the baby whenever you feel like it. Kill it when it comes out. Kill it.
Make sure you just give me the spleen.
Well, that's why Trump called the nigga new scum. So that's new scum. Gavin new scum. Wow, man, shout out my nigga Trump. I didn't even think of that one. And I hate that motherfucker. I hate this.
That's a good one.
Every time I see a homeless nigga, I think of fucking Gavin. Every time I fucking hate Gavin. Great. And they running this nigga like he's gonna be president.
Yeah.
Well, he campaigning for Biden because Biden can't string two words together, man. And so this whole time, what's happening? America's being collapsed because, see, this place has been compromised because what's behind this place? The technology, man. The beast. Google, Facebook, fucking Meta, Microsoft. They're all here doing what? Controlling the politicians to go where? To go to D.C. and destroy the country. And they're bringing that New World Order in, man. Because if you ever listened to Bill Cooper back in the day, he said, man, they want to destroy America because America's the only thing in the way of the New World Order. Okay? The Bill of Rights, the Constitution, well, the apostles used to say how the Rothschilds, they hate the Constitution, man. We gotta get a fucking Constitution. We gotta get rid of that Bill of Rights. Well, it's already gone.
Right.
You don't have it. It don't matter no more.
And amended to the point where you don't have your
Well,
right.
nobody's protecting it. Who's gonna protect it? All right, they can say we have the Bill of Rights, but nobody's gonna stand on that. The Supreme Court can say something, but who's gonna enforce it? They're just getting rid of you people, man. Anybody who says, "Oh, I'm against the LGBT," bro, your life is over. Done, finished. You can forget about it. All right, should keep going.
It says, the fire is going forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I will not spare them.
Yeah,
Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary.
that's right.
Niggas ain't gonna be let in.
Yeah.
When they defile, they gonna have an MOTP.
Well, what's that comment said? The guy said, hey, how do I know if it's the right chariot?
Yeah. Somebody said that.
How do I know if it's going to be the
If you thinking that, you wicked. You must be doing something.
No, yeah. That's not. Hey, every chariot ain't the right chariot, nigga.
Right. You see Moab walking around, Esau pouring juice, you got on the wrong chariot.
If you see a green man, if you see a green man, you see a gray, you see a gray. That's all right. He put you on an operation table, man.
Big head, little body and shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
that's
walking
how
like
you know you got into the wrong
Yeah,
chariot.
you Will Smith in ID4 punching a green man up there in the chair. Oh my God, the wrong chariot!
That's the war in heaven.
You're out your fucking mind, man. Yeah.
It says, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth thee them unto death and destruction.
Yeah, the Lord already knows who's going to make it and who's not going to make it.
Right.
That death and destruction, that nuclear fire is the destination for the vast majority of our people, the 2/3. That death and destruction, that nuclear fire. And a lot of our people are going to be fighting in this military out there in that Valley Jehoshaphat, man. Okay? Well, a lot of our people are just showing up right now to get hit with a missile.
That's right.
Nigga at the border right now from El Salvador, he's trying to escape a Bukalele super prison, man. All right, that nigga Bukalele, he locked up everybody. So there's refugees, gangster refugees, man. They can't be in El Salvador right now. Where they going? They're coming up here getting busy, man. Killing niggas, smoking them, chopping them up, man. Well, they find body parts all over in Long Island.
Right.
They find body parts.
Children are coming up every day. There's an alert.
Yeah. Ebony
day.
alerts.
All day there's just alerts. So again, it's order out of chaos, man. It's being set up.
Mess.
You can stick a fork in it, man.
It's over. Yeah.
It's not coming back. Whatever you do, Trump may come back. There may be a little fun time with Trump, But ultimately, these weirdos out here are not going to make it fun. They're going to break windows. They're going to go crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a war. It's going to be civil war.
Yeah,
either
niggas
way.
going to loot. Niggas going to Trump being president. Just loot. Niggas going to loot. It's going to be no more stores out here. It's going to be empty.
It's going to be empty. Yep.
It already is empty.
It's already
So the little bit that's left, they're going to steal. Then they're going to close up. And then they're going to say, well, the businesses are going to close anyways. It's not because of the crime. And then you're getting gaslit by the people who are running this country. Here in Oakland and San Francisco, the people running the local governments here are out of their fucking minds, man.
Crazy.
And the brothers that live in these areas, man, are living in hell, man. It's actual hell. We got to get the fuck up out of here. We may join a different camp. We may just skip out the bay, man. Hey, man, the most I ain't dealing with California, man.
Come down. Y'all know where they're going to come. Everybody going to come to
I'm going to start a
South.
camp. We're going to go to Idaho. We're going to go to Utah. All right?
Wyoming,
Montana. All right? We're getting the hell away from here, man. I'm just fucking up. Go ahead.
It says,
It may be that way though.
Man, bro, guess who's gonna get hit with a missile first, man?
Escape from LA.
Who's gonna get hit with a missile first? California, man. It's always has been, always will be. This shit is right on the fucking cusp. All right, right here, you got China, you got the North Koreans. Their missiles gonna touch. All right, and then as goes the other countries on the other coast. New York,
DC.
the Empire State, DC. Oh, DC.
You're gonna have the beast shoot missiles.
But they said that most of the chariots is over in that
Yeah, in that area right there.
of Babylon.
Yep, yep. Zechariah 5.
Yeah, they're getting busy right now, man. And in those, it's all a hell right now in those big cities, Chicago, New York. But it's not hell like this. They got the migrant hell. That's migrant hell. Trump calls it migrant crime. Migrant crime. This new crime. Migrant crime.
Right.
So that's even more.
And they killing white women too.
Yeah, they raping
One
them.
night,
They raping them.
yeah, they raping and killing them. And then you got people on the comment board saying bring back public death.
Yeah.
Well,
You
this.
know,
I
the public hanging.
bring back Alcatraz. Send these niggas that are breaking windows into Alcatraz, man.
Yeah.
Put them on Alcatraz Island. Let them niggas rot, man. All right.
Yeah.
But see, that's what the problem, reaction, solution. They're gonna allow it to go so bad to where you clamoring for concentration camps. We need concentration camps. We need martial law.
Yep, two horns like a lamb, but as fake as a dragon. We're seeing that whole ritual of the pressure from above, pressure from below play out right in our face.
Yep. Because ultimately, the solution is gonna be what? Martial law. Haragma.
Anybody's a criminal, we gotta
Suspension. Suspension of the Constitution. Martial law. All right. Max prisons, supermax prisons. And the persecution of the Israelites.
And public beheading.
That's it.
Oh yeah, the guillotine. Yep, bringing it back. Oh, hangings, public hangings,
Fire squads.
fire squads, all of that. Keep going, Bubba Chuck.
it says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you because ye have sinned against him.
That's right. So IUI ain't Satan if you don't get right, you're going to die with that.
You're gonna remain in them.
Yep, yep.
The plagues ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be right. There's gonna be enough plagues for everybody. But the elect is gonna have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to wiggle through it, man. You know?
That's just how Egypt was plagued. Babylon's being plagued, man, by wave. You can see it economically, what's happening here. Economically, it's bad. Crime is through the roof. I think I was talking to some stupid bitch. She said, oh yeah, I want to go to Twin Peaks. And I said, yeah, you can't. You can't go there. What? But yeah, they rob people over there. They shut it down. You can't even go up there no more. So here it is, one of the coolest spots in the city. This city's so beautiful. You can see the views are great, but you can't even go up there and get a view. Why? Because the niggas is robbing you. All right. So the crime is going. That's a plague, man. Hey, I just saw the other day in Oakland. The whole block windows were broken.
Yeah.
Breaking every fucking. Well, at the gas station, you literally pumping gas. Your car, they'll bip you right then and there inside your car. At the stoplight, you driving. They see you got a purse on your driver's side, on your passenger side. Boom, boom, they bip you right then and there. While you're fucking driving, man. God damn.
Yeah, I seen one where they tried to get her. She pulled off. They followed her to the next light. She pulled off, and they finally got her ass.
Finally got her ass. So what is this gonna lead to? It's gonna lead to people just shooting each other, killing each other out there, man. How's teacher? Because the cops ain't gonna help you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna leave her on board? There ain't no investigation going on. And then they just arrested a nigga for shooting up the block out here in the HP. And they found out this guy was a serial bipper the whole time. He's been arrested on bipping over 18 times, man.
He's still free.
And he went out what? Fucking shot up the block. Okay? So the niggas that are doing these things are fucking criminals, man. Evil. They're terrorists.
Super predator.
Super predator. Joe Biden. Shout out Joe Biden, man.
Then the Democrats just, pretty much pet them on, oh, they're just little pet niggers, they don't need to be thrown in jail, come on.
Yeah,
they'd be
here's the education.
That's crazy.
If we just educating them, then guess who's this educator? A fucking trans man, or whatever the hell it is, with pink hair,
Yeah.
telling this nigga his ABCs, man. get his GED and shit. The nigga can't even read, man.
Drinking vodka on break. This place gotta be destroyed.
Trying to groom him.
Hey, if you come later, maybe I could give you the A.
Gosh. That's the type of shit happening over here in the Bay Area, man. LA, okay? But mainly out here in Los Angeles, it's bad as hell and it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, a lot of these major cities, you know, all these policies.
Those are the plagues.
Yeah.
Well, the policies was what Esau sets forth
Right up the creek.
as an unrighteous decree.
Prescribed, meaning he already have it wrote down.
Yeah.
He just needs the necessary situation to justify implementing.
And let's say,
reaction solution.
exactly. And now let's say, oh, look, we gotta fix the infrastructure. This needs to be fixed. It costs too much. $2 billion. It's billions of dollars. You can't even afford it. So it's just gonna stay shitty. It's gonna get worse.
But you can send that to
Ukraine.
Well, but
Yeah.
the billions are going to the Ukraine the whole time,
or the small hat,
or to the small hatters,
State of Israel.
right?
a military budget. You know, you can do that. You can spend all the money on there.
Or no, it's going to the migrants.
Yeah,
They
health
get
care,
free housing. They get free housing, free health care.
debit cards.
They get 3 meals a day. Okay. They get phones. They got phones. They got internet. They got cable. They get clothes. They got everything they need, man. They just ain't got a job. But I saw that in Harlem. There's been a building there, a luxury apartment that's been sitting there for 10 years empty. And the niggas in Harlem said, man, we want that. We need housing. Why don't you give that to us? The migrants got it. Then guess what? Jake got all mad. Did a big meeting. But that mayor, he did show up. He showed up for that. Eric Adam, he actually showed up and talked to the nigga community, man. All right, something Gavin Newsom won't do. All right, he showed up and talked to them and said, "Hey, man, this is a bad look. I understand, but that's what's happening. They're bringing in the migrants and destroying who? Jake.
It's going to lead to that's another component of civil war.
Now Jake is gonna do what? They're gonna go shoot a bunch of Venezuelans, man.
It's going to be a war.
And then now you got the Negro only Hebrews. The Negro only Hebrews, they got a good point now. Now they can go out there and get it popping. Going after the Latin tribes. So that's all part of their plan, man. Now the coloreds are gonna fight amongst each other. Meanwhile, I keep digging my tunnels. All right, leave me alone.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah. It's Revelation 18 and 20. It says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets."
I'm looking at these people. They're all fucking migrants. Ain't nobody fucking from here. They're a bunch of goddamn migrants. They all gotta go back. All right? And the Most High is really gonna send your ass back. All right? All right? You ain't gotta worry about Trump getting the office. The Most High is gonna send your ass back where the fuck you're from. All right? Stinky, dirty ass place you're from. Read that again.
Revelation 18
Yeah,
and
I'm sick of it. I'm tired, man. I want them to go out like the nigga the Palestine soldier, man. I want you to go out like the guy who burned himself alive, man. Because here it is, you're in America, do what? Fucking it up. Ruin it for the rest of us, man. Go ahead.
Revelation 18 and 20. "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets."
That's all that's here. Fucking Moab, Ammon, Ishmael,
Elam,
Ham. And they're living in your projects. They're getting your benefits. They're taking your spot at your college. Or the HBCU. Who's in the HBCU? A bunch of fucking Africans, man. Ain't nobody fucking HBCU. And that's all gonna lead to what? Civil war. Okay? People in America killing each other. Going against each other. That's part of the plagues. Keep going.
Yep, it says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down."
Yeah, America's gonna be destroyed. You want to come here and live the American dream? It's gonna be destroyed. Look at it, it's already destroyed. All right, it's gonna get hit with missiles. Keep going.
"Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And the voice of harpers and musicians, and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman."
Yeah, all your Macy's parade. Well, Macy's is gone.
Gone.
Macy's is gone. All right, that's a flagship store. And they're saying, well, Macy's, they're closing 150 stores anyways. And man, if you look at the statistics, that Macy's is supposed to be bringing in some of the most money of all the Macy's in the country. But then what? They're at a 60% loss based upon what? Fucking thieves. People just going in and walking out and shit, man.
Walking in there.
Walking in and walking out. The whole rack. Okay? And that's not the issue? You really think so? Right? They don't tell you, well, it's gonna happen anyways. Hey man, that store's not supposed to be shut down. That's how you know we're in a free fall collapse, man.
Yeah.
We're in a free fall collapse of this economy.
And really, it ain't even the thieves. The economy's fucked up.
Yep, that too.
The thief, the crime is just a scapegoat. Okay? The economy's been in a free fall even before the crime got out of control. Okay? We've been in the retail apocalypse, man, going back fucking 10 years ago.
Well, who are people gonna shop with now instead of on your feet? You're just gonna go online.
That's it.
You should be shopping on Temu all day. All right? Amazon, Temu, or whatever the hell else.
Well, didn't they have like 5 Temu commercials during the Super Bowl?
Yeah, man.
Kept playing that shit back.
What is that?
That's
Chinese goods.
Chinese. It's pretty much Amazon.
And it's cheap as
Cheaper.
goods, cheap quality polyester and mixed fabrics. You know, and cheap plastics that are flammable.
They're asking, hey man, what you wearing? I'm wearing Temu, nigga. This is Temu. Everything Temu. That's really gonna be your only option to get fitted. Because everything's gonna be shut down, man. Everything's gonna be shut down. Okay? Keep going.
It says in the
But like the elder was saying, right? The economy's been fucked. If you look at this financial district, ain't nobody in these buildings to work. And this guy, they're asking a Mobile, he had a deli shop. Lee's Deli.
Yeah.
They said, he's like, man, he's like, what would you do if you switch it up? So now I have stores downtown. He's like, I would have been out here in the Richmond. I would have been out here in the Sunset, over there in the neighborhood. Like, yeah, you would have been. The neighborhoods were better. So yeah, because downtown you can't rely on that. Now with this economy, because it's empty, ain't shit gonna come back. They ain't hiring nobody.
done.
There's no new jobs. It's gonna be a robot. Okay? They don't need you no more. And if they really want somebody, we'll get a fucking migrant to do it.
Yeah,
All right?
you can pay them less to keep their little secret that they're illegal.
You can pay them less, and also they won't lip up. Bobblehead. You put a nigga up to something, a nigga
Yeah, niggas don't like that.
dragging his feet,
Niggas hate service.
showing up late, calling it sick, doing what a nigga does best.
You know, it's right.
Yeah, the nigga knows it's right.
If it's some what you call it, work safety violation.
Oh yeah, yeah. OSHA.
He calling it OSHA.
Oh, he calling OSHA. He's got a lawsuit lined up.
Yep.
Niggas listening to Charleston White.
I know.
Doing all kinds
So,
of
man,
shit.
this bitch looked at me sexually.
Nigga filed discrimination
Tracy
lawsuit.
T. She looked at me sexually. It's a lawsuit. All right, just destroy the whole business, man.
Yep, niggas all doing all kind of shit.
But a bobblehead, he'll just be happy he can take a shit with running water, man.
Right.
There's a toilet? Oh my god. Keep going.
Revelation 18:22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and
Keep going.
no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee.
Yeah, you're not be able. Yeah, and that's already here, damn near. The manufacturing is finished. Okay, whatever America used to produce and pump out, whatever it was that was good, it's all crap now. The little they got left, they're pumping out, shit. Breaks, it's horrible. Nobody wants it. Okay, that's why everything that comes in here is from overseas. Keep going.
It says, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the
That millstone ain't been grinding no more.
yeah, no work for
Right,
Egypt.
that was a sign of a flourishing city in the ancient world.
Yeah, the bustling city.
Early in the morning, you would hear
Grinder.
shit moving.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they start grinding the stone.
Right.
They make the flour so they can
Bread.
break that bread in the
There
morning.
you go. Every
Because in the
morning.
Asian world, they still do it. In the rest of the world, America's fucked. The first thing they do is they make bread.
Every day.
I've been watching this YouTube channel of Nonna. They call the
yeah.
Italiana grandmas.
Yeah, they make it. Their bread was an everyday thing.
Everyday thing. They make their bread. If they don't make it, they're too tired.
Right.
They walk their ass outside and they go to the baker. and that nigga just made it fresh for them. And they get fresh bread every morning. They don't have this shit in a plastic bag, man.
Damn.
There's an Elamite store over where I live at. They do it every day.
Yeah, bread is made every day.
Yeah. It's got to be fresh.
Because it's fresh bread, you know, because it's got the active starter.
But was a nigga eating Iron Kids?
New Iron Kid bread, right?
Iron Kids bread.
Wonder bread.
That shit does not go bad. Man.
It's terrible. It ain't even real bread.
Iron Kids.
Now you can't even eat bread.
Hey, the so-called Jew, he said, the CEO of Kellogg's, he said eat it for dinner.
Yep.
That nigga eat it for dinner, man. Hey, is that nigga eating Fruity Pebbles for dinner, man?
Right.
So-called, yeah, fucking right.
To save the economy, everybody just need to eat cereal.
That nigga is at the fresh laundry of Gavin.
Cornflakes all day.
Eating Brian rib.
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
That Kobe. I mean, that nigga eating the adrenochrome and baby flesh, man.
Watch that word.
The AC, the AC.
It'll be like Sakari got demonetized.
In the light,
Got demonetized. Nigga ain't the shit monetized up here. Go ahead.
Nah, we ain't making nothing.
Yeah, we through, man. I'll take a donation. God damn it. Oh, hit the cash app. I'm gonna be like Son Nigga pretty soon. Get the donation, get the donation.
Get them likes up.
Get them likes up, man. Subscribe.
in the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in
No
thee.
more IUIC weddings, man.
Right.
No more daughters of Sarah.
So, boy.
Titties out, all right? None of that. Keep going.
For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Yeah, it's America. The merchants were the great men of the earth. Yeah, who were the top merchants? Fucking Elon Musk, all right? All these billionaires.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Where are all these billionaires living? America. America got more billionaires than anywhere else on earth. But you know what? Right, the most billionaires
China.
are? No, right here. Fucking the Bay Area, man.
She gotta be.
There's more billionaires here. Well, that was a couple years ago. Maybe it's changed. There's more billionaires right here in San Francisco, down the Silicon Valley, than anywhere else in the world. That's why they call it the capital of venture capitalism, VC. Okay, venture capital. They bring the money in. They start funding what? Technology for the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
It's also got the most fucking homeless too.
No, it got see, they're all hand in hand.
And the most sodomites.
I don't know, man. Atlanta's looking pretty bad, man.
Yeah, last verse, verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
I think LA probably got more sodomites just because it's a bigger city, or New York. But they, per capita, probably the most here. Especially the lesbian.
Sodomite capital.
Especially the lesbian.
Oh, Oakland, Oakland.
Black woman lesbo. She's the one. She destroyed her city. Man, the lesbian black woman single-handedly destroyed the city of Oakland. Man.
Straight up.
Single-handedly. All right. Literally.
Right along with the small hat with, socialists.
Yeah. He was panning her on the behind, getting her ready.
It's Baruch 4 and 30.
Yep.
Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve.
Yeah, America's miserable, man.
That's right.
Completely done. It was the French play Les Miserables. That's America, man. Because the party's over.
It's over, man.
The party's over. There's nothing here left. The Warriors games are dead.
Yeah.
Okay. A's are gone. The A's are dipping out. Raiders left. Gone. Everyone's dipping on this shit.
Hopefully
They Niners couldn't win that.
Yeah, Niners can't pull it off.
Burrito truck not good no
Oh,
more.
the burrito truck tastes like
Tastes like shit now. That used to be the one of the reasons I came home.
They getting robbed. They getting robbed too.
Yeah.
tastes like shit. Yeah, we gotta go to Ammonite. We gotta take this brother to the Ammonite spot, man. Okay, we go to the, and then not to mention, next to the burrito truck is a fucking homeless camp
Yep.
Yep.
with fucking human waste.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Them
Fucking homeless.
GMOs is hitting Jake on a different level now, man.
Yeah,
You know, them GMO burritos,
that shit ain't good.
that shit hit different.
Yeah, you want to go shopping over here? There's nowhere to shop.
Right.
It's finished. Okay, keep going.
Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons.
That's right. America, all right? Keep going.
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Yeah, because what's happening here on this side of America is going to happen to the rest of America. And it is happening.
Yep.
Okay, crime, a collapse of the economy. People are just miserable. Well, that's why they want MAGA. That's why MAGA's coming back.
Yeah.
Because people are really, they're looking at one nigga right now, and that's Joe Biden as a problem. Okay? And then really they're starting to look at it like, it's not just him, it's all the Democrats.
Yeah, they yep.
I know in Texas, they based as hell, man. They don't want that shit over there. As soon as a migrant come to Texas, they send their ass to Chicago, man.
Yep.
Sending their ass out. Hey, you got a free ticket, go out, get your ass the hell up out of here.
They're trying to defend the border, protect the borders.
Yeah. Because this place can't take all them bodies. Anywhere. That's the same thing that happened in Rome. Okay, same thing that happened to all these ancient civilizations. They had walls for a reason, man.
Right.
Okay? To stop niggas from coming in and stop them from going out. Okay?
Now they're gonna build a digital wall.
Yep. And they're gonna be able to zap you using that damn device.
Right. That's gonna be the solution.
Yeah.
A digital surveillance system to track your ass.
And then have the neural link so they can telepathically control you.
Yeah.
Okay? And then read your thoughts and minority report your ass, man. Go ahead.
It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
Yep, that's America right now. That pride of America's finished, man. I always say, back in the 80s and 90s, they had hands across America. They had everyone there singing together about trying to come back together and stop the violence and save the hood.
We all in the same.
We're all in this together. That shit's dead. It's gone. Everyone's on their own now, man. We're all in this on our own. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Okay? Especially if you're a 2/3.
What the scriptures say, with the 6th chapter, friends shall fight against each other as like enemies.
As enemies.
So everybody, is pretty much against each other in the system being set up.
Well, they showed you that in the Leave the World Behind. He's like, I thought we were friends. He said, that was them.
Yeah. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Esau's gonna show his ass. This thing
Oh, Esau already.
Oh, yeah,
The ones you think you're your friend.
He
and
locking.
Oh, hell yeah.
Remember Katrina happened. Jake was like, man, I thought the white man was my friend.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let us across the bridge.
I wouldn't either, nigga. Get a boat. Go ask another white man, not me. All right? And that's how it's gonna be. Nobody's gonna want to help each other. Everyone's gonna be looking at each other as enemies, which you are enemies.
Yeah.
You are the enemy.
Well, if you help somebody in that day, they might put you to death.
Yeah, they're gonna.
So you can't trust nobody, man. They're gonna set your ass up.
They're gonna eat you.
They showed you that in that movie, The Book of Eli. They try to help that. He just walked by that woman. She was asking for help. He smelled him. They was gonna put his ass to death, steal what he had in his backpack. Or that movie, the series rather, Black Summer. The woman flagged the dude down in the van. Please help me. He seen it was a woman. He's okay. I'm gonna help her out. She's a weak lady. She can't do nothing to me. I'm gonna be good. She got in the van, and then the crew of men came out of nowhere, man.
Marauders got them.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all out there by your own, man. The only way you can be helped is if you're part of that number. You're the elect. You believe and you got that name on you. All right? Yahweh Yahweh. It's the only way out of here. Keep going.
For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Yep.
O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High.
Yeah, because the joy is seeing America completely destroyed, man. Keep going.
Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
And that's how we're going to get back together, through the word of Yahweh Yahweh. Right. The elect, the 1/3. All right. Those are the ones that are going to be saved. Everyone else, you're going to die that death. All right. Any final words? Any last scriptures? Okay, with that, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.